to Caddo, Alabama. We are at the home game of East Lawrence Eagles versus the Hatton Hornets. Bring to the mic this week a good friend of mine, a good coaching buddy of mine. It's been a long time since we've shared headphones. It is Craig Owen. Welcome.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight. It's an honor to sit here with you tonight. You and I have been together friends for many, many years, and I appreciate the opportunity. So I really do. So thank you.
So y'all may be in some time for some stories from way back in the day. We're both old necks now, so who knows what's going to happen here. But what we got tonight is a Region 4A, Region 7 4A matchup between the Hatton Hornets and the East Lawrence. On the opposite side of the field, we have the Hatton Hornets, which are led by Nikita Stover. It is his first year at Hatton. He came to Hatton by way of a glass of tea at Hayden, I believe, and then at Decatur Heritage for 3 years. He has a 21-12 overall record from his time as a head coach. Again, Hatton is 1-1 this year. Their first game was against Deschler, which they lost 28-35, even though they did have a 1-point lead into the fourth quarter. And then last week, I think probably shocked a lot of different people, is Greg, they beat the brakes off of Brooks 34-6.
I was kind of surprised about that. Even in that Deschler game, like you and I had talked about earlier, they were in that game to the very end. I think if a couple breaks would have went their way. But last week, like you said, you and I have coached against Brooks for many years in this region, and they're a really quality opponent. And I was really surprised. I thought they had a chance to win, and even talking to a few people, but they really did. They played a great game.
I mean, especially going to Brooks.
Absolutely.
Brooks is not the most friendliest place to play. Their crowd is loud. They're announcing, their speakers, everything about it's loud. And so to go into a place, a perennial powerhouse of like Brooks, to go in there and just wipe the floor with them is a pretty big statement.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw maybe in the Times Daily or something, they've got like a lot of people investing in their program now. They have different like boxes and things that people can buy to purchase, and I think they're really taking, and you and I've coached there, and it's really loud. Their fans get into it, so very impressive for them to get the win on the road there at Brooks.
So last year when East Lawrence and Hatton met, it was a 22-20 victory I get distracted. Sorry about that, Greg. It was 22-20 victory for Hatton. Overall in the series, Hatton has won 17 and East Lawrence has won 7. The last time East Lawrence beat Hatton, it was in 2019, a 9-7 ball game. And if I'm not mistaken, it was probably raining cats and dogs that day. So, and playing county rivals is always an interesting matchup. I mean, we've had our share of times with playing Hatton. I can remember when we were playing them and we were at Lawrence County and we had an overtime game, and it was just, they had fireworks going off and it literally went down to the last play in overtime. So it was a very interesting time to play.
Well, I think, too, I even thought about this afternoon. You look at these games that you and I have coached in, and we've even played in games when we were in school together. You got to control your emotions in this game. You can let it get away from you in a hurry. And I just simply thought you can't make any dumb plays, any dumb penalties, anything like that. When the whistle blows, you've got to stop. But you've also got to do what you're comfortable with, because you can get too fired up and going too early. And we've both dealt with that before, and you end up getting where you can't do what you're supposed to do later on in the game as far as what you need to do, because you're so emotional, and then you get drained and don't play well.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is being able to control your emotions. And one thing that we've seen is for at least for East Lawrence, is play a clean game. And what I mean by that is, man, we've had the first game, we had a whole bunch of penalties that ended up hurting us. And last week we cut them down, but there's still some penalties. Like there's one penalty, a couple of penalties in one drive that West Limestone had that let it keep on going on. And so it really helped continue to drive. And so that's one of the big things. Aggressive penalties, pass interference, things like that, holding to a certain degree, but it's the jumping off sides, it's the delay of games, it's the substitution penalties. Those are the stuff that you have to.
And I even think about the
out.
personal foul penalties. You letting somebody get in your head a little bit or say something, and you may not even be the one that started it. And we always used to tell our guys the second guy's the one that's going to get caught. And so you can take a great drive and turn it into something really negative really quick, getting a personal foul or something like that, or a hold or something like that, and flip the field back against you really, really quick.
So a couple of weeks ago was the last time East Lawrence was on the field. We played West Limestone. Of course, our first game was against Lawrence County. That was a victory. And then our second game was against West Limestone. So kind of give you a recap of that. It was a 20-6 ball game. Kay McClure scored with a 13-yard run, and he also added the 2-point conversion, made it 8-0 in the first quarter. West Limestone went on a 13-play drive that included 2 East Lawrence flags in there, and they had a 2-yard run to make it 8-6. A little bit before half, I think it was like 4.5 minutes left, East Lawrence had a drive 2-yard run from McClure. New 2-point conversion was no good. So East Lawrence was up 14-6. Then the biggest part of the game, 11-play drive by West Limestone. It was 4th and goal, 1-yard line, and the 8th grader Tyler Young makes a tackle in the backfield to stop West Limestone. And that really, really, really stopped a lot of momentum. And then the second half was kind of not a pretty half by either team, but East Lawrence comes up big with Bryce Young with his second defensive score of the year. The first against Lawrence County was a fumble recovery for a touchdown. This time it was an interception for a touchdown. So in the East Lawrence, the good guys come out ahead 20-7. Kay McClure in it had 114 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Like I said earlier, Bryce Young, 49-yard interception for a touchdown, also 8 tackles. Tyler Young had 12 tackles, 2 for tackles for loss. And Tyler Bales, defensive end, 11 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, forced fumble, and a half sack. So, again, we've got some young talent out there, so that's good. Last week in our region, there was not a close game at all. You had Deschler 58, Danville 7, West Morgan 49, West Limestone 0, Central 42, Wilson 0, Hatton 34, and Brooks 6, and East Lawrence was off. So this week, Gregory, this is what we got coming up. Deschler at Wilson. Vegas says that's a 40-point favorite for Deschler. If Deschler loses that game, something big has happened.
I agree.
And here's another question. Will Brooks bounce back? Because they better bounce back because they have Central at home.
And that's a big rival game in Lauderdale County tonight. Where's that game at?
It's at Brooks.
It's at Brooks. I think that's a big game for both teams because I had heard earlier in the year that Central was going to, both teams had lost a lot, but Central would be pretty tough again. But that's going to be a big game for both of those teams tonight for sure.
And that would put Brooks at 0-3 in the region because they lost to West Morgan, then Hatton. If they lose to Central, now they're really behind an 8 ball.
And Central is a tough place to play too. We've been there before, and down in that, I guess you would say a hole down in there, but that older segment it's a beautiful stadium, but it's a hard place to play in as a visiting team as well.
And then we have a very interesting matchup with Danville versus at West Limestone. I love the people of West Limestone.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely hate playing at West Limestone.
I agree.
We talked about last year with Moats. Last year with Moats was the cow pasture that's in the end zone.
Absolutely.
Out there. There was one time we were getting the break speed off us, and I saw lightning, and I was like, dear Lord in heaven, don't let us delay the game because of lightning.
And absolutely think you're going to get there, and then you have to make another turn you're on the bus, and you absolutely have to keep going. And I don't remember if you and I were coaching together, but I remember one year we went up there, and someone had cut donuts around on part of the field, like it was like ruts in it. So it was like we had to be careful getting on and off the bus, doing things like that. But you're absolutely right. It's a great people, but that's a long road trip when you have to go up there.
And then, of course, Hatton at East Lawrence. And then today, Junior, in non-region ball play, speaking of rivalries, and it may be a one-sided rivalry, but West Morgan as at Priceville. Those, again, are 2 teams that do not like each other at all.
And I think West Morgan, again, this year is probably one of the – you think the team to beat?
Yeah, because I don't think Deschler is what they have been.
Mm-hmm.
I think West Morgan – 1 has numbers. 2, they have a stud running back. They have a pretty good defense. They're going to put numbers up. So,
and I know I've said this and you said it already, but that's another tough place to play. We've been there before as well. That's another place when they're winning. We sat right here in this stadium right here the year we were here, and it was a really good big game. We had a big gate that night. I'll never forget. Both sides were full. they got the best of us, but it was even here. But when we went there, they were some of the toughest games, and they have great athletes. I don't get to keep up like I used to, but it's no doubt they have some really good teams.
You're right but there is people on the fence. There is no player to sit anywhere.
No, sir.
And it's crowded, and it's like one of the darkest stadiums.
Yes, sir. I agree.
And I don't know what the deal is with it, but because there's nothing else around it. And it is just absolutely dark at West Morgan. So that's what we got right here in week 4. So, we're going to be setting up this game. We have the coin toss, as you see. It looks like Hatton won the toss. They will defer. So East Lawrence will receive. Let me rephrase that. East Lawrence should receive.
Does that surprise you a little bit right there? I thought Hatton might, if they won the toss, they might take the ball and try to get it score first.
So
there's always debate on that. I know.
Well, Duke and I always talked about it. Duke was always defer. Mm-hmm. And I'm always give me the ball first.
Well, I think in a game like this too, if you're on the road, to make a statement to keep the crowd out, go ahead and do things like that. But I agree with you on that. I think I might have taken the ball right there.
To me, if I have confidence in my offense,
absolutely.
And I was an offensive coach, so if I'm a defense coach, I probably want my defense out there to kind of send a message. But for me as an offensive coach, I always wanted to put my offense out there first and not let them dictate where I get the ball first.
And I heard something really interesting the other day on a podcast by Brock Hewitt. He was talking about going for it on 4th down, and he was talking about who do you trust more? Do you trust your defense or do you trust your offense? And I think they were talking about the Ravens game the other night against the Bills, and you got Lamar Jackson 4th and short. I think I'm going to take my chances with Lamar Jackson. Or you?
See, I go a different way. I said, do I trust my kicker or do I trust
exactly right. But then you look back and you got Josh Allen, who is at home and again that game. But I just thought about that. It was a good point he made the other night about that. So
we'll see. We'll see how this goes out. But what's going to happen first is Hatton will punt or kick off first, and we will set it up from there. Should be deep for East Lawrence. Should be Kane McClure and Bryce Young, unless we've changed something up here.
And I think we laugh about this. You and I, we always joked about special teams, but it could come to play tonight. Somebody getting a good kickoff return or a punt return or shanking a punt or something like that. We've been in those situations too, and we've always said the further you get toward the 50, you got less chance to make mistakes. The closer you are back to your own goal line, especially in high school ball, you got those chances to make penalties or to turn the ball over.
Yeah. I can distinctly remember when we were at Lawrence County, we played Brooks. We took a late lead at the very end of the game. They already returned a touchdown for a kickoff for a touchdown. So we onside kicked because I'm stupid, and we ended up recovering it. I still
absolutely. I forgot about that.
So again, back deep for East Lawrence is number 22, Kane McClure, number 1, Bryce Young. We'll see if Hatton decides to kick it deep or not. They kick it deep. Bryce Young's going to get it up the 15-yard line.
He's got a shot right here a little bit.
It's the same. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line.
Pretty good return. Pretty good field position to start out right here for him.
So East Lawrence will start with the ball at, let's see if they're going to put it on the 35-yard line. Kane McClure will come out not under center in shotgun.
And I really think early on in this game, too, it's going to come down. We're old line coaches. Who's going to control the line of scrimmage. Both teams have some really good skilled players, but it's going to come down to who up front can win those battles up front early on, I think, too.
Bringing one up the middle. He throws it deep. You got intercepted?
Yes, sir.
That was Trey Trussell at
about the 40-yard line. Hadn't picked it off.
So we went deep to Kane McClure, but that was Trey Trussell, the freshman, that threw that pass. At the end of the game, towards the end of the game, West Limestone, I know Kane got dinged up a little bit, so I don't know if he's still dinged up and they've decided to go with Trey or not. But East Lawrence is going to have to come up big here to stop this on a turnover downs.
So I know Hatton's quarterback has got some good wheels along with these running backs that they have too. They're coming out trips to our side right here.
They got 3 down here, and I don't see 3 us covering with 3.
You're right.
That could be trouble.
I throw that stand up right here.
They're going one-on-one also. Ball's up. There's a lot of hand jobs. And he caught the ball.
What a play.
Wow, that was an impressive catch.
Number 3.
Impressive catch. So Hatton's in a hurry here. Ball is now placed at the
15, 16-yard line.
Put the ball down yet. 15-yard line.
1st and 10. That was a great play right there. I thought they might come back right here because you called it. They didn't have anybody over on our side. They went to that single side coverage over there over top.
So now they moved the ball back a little bit. So now it's on the 17-yard line. So, again, Hatton getting the ball, just punching it down the throat of East Lawrence.
I think they'll come right back to that again.
I think you're probably right. So, they're at 14. They're ball on the 3-yard line.
I wouldn't have even looked over there. I would have ran the exact same play. I would have been looking at you running the wheels thing and go right back at you again, same play.
Exactly. They're not,
they may want to play ball control here, but I would not. I would absolutely right here go right back in the same spot again off that guard.
They got some triple X handle
pull the guard that
there.
Time, touchdown.
They just come right out.
Yes, sir.
So a gain of 3 and a touchdown right there. 10:56 on the clock. And Hatton takes 3 plays to score there.
I tell you what, that was a big play right there. That first play, they end up getting it down the field, and they absolutely just put it in the end zone.
Yeah, they did what we tried to do.
Yes, sir.
Stop back for the extra point, and it's
good.
And it's good. So extra point is good. So Hatton 7, East Lawrence 0, 10:56 in the first quarter. That's not a good way to start off. Hatton does a great job of taking a turnover and then turning it into points.
And I'm shocked again. They'll come back to that later on with the trips look down here to our side or either the other side right there. You were exactly right. They didn't have anyone walked out over there, and I almost thought they would throw right here to the quick route, but they didn't. I think they saw something on film or something they liked on that one-on-one matchup over there.
Yeah, I think they had the idea, kind of like us, they were going to go one-on-one.
Yes, sir.
And throw it deep.
And I don't think he read anything. I think that was the read. He was going to throw that. And I don't know if they looked to the sideline to get that read or whatever, but.
So now East Lawrence has got to lick their wounds a little bit and come out and, again, take some time off this clock.
I think right here you need to come back and run the football a little bit, and I'm not trying to be to get in their minds, but I think you need to sort of let's catch your breath, get a couple first downs, if at least to get your momentum back a little bit, because that was a big.
That's a kind of a pooch kick right there.
Kick there. He felt it good.
The 32. I think that's Dalton Gay or maybe Tyler Bales if it's 0. Yeah, 0. Tyler Bales. He's not afraid of anything. He'll run through a brick wall just for giggles.
Well, you get good field position right here to start.
Yeah, I wouldn't kick the 1 or 22 if I was Hatton either.
No.
I'd have no problem giving the ball right there. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 35-yard line. So you give it to us in the same time without that, and we got a ball on the field. So Kay McClure is back at quarterback.
Is he the one that's been as far as East Lawrence has been playing?
Yes, sir. He has over 200 yards of rushing right now. Okay. Dalton Gay on the ball. Dalton Gay will leave us sticky with the ball, and he runs downhill pretty hard.
Maybe 2 yards or 3 yards, something like that.
Yeah. You're going to spot it on about the 38-yard line, so we'll give Dalton a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7.
I tell you what, Hatton on that right side right there is big up front.
they've always been big.
Yes, sir.
Roll out. Oof. Those are two really, really deep routes.
Yes,
there.
sir. And I really think the middle of the field is there for us, but not that deep. I mean, an 8 or 10 yard route, but I think I might come back and, I don't know, run the ball there a little bit more too.
I think you could have a smash type of thing where you have a hitch from the outside receiver and a corner from the inside receiver.
Yes, sir.
Inside receiver. But we had like a 10-yard comeback and then an out route at about 10 yards. So we had two receivers right next to each other.
On top of each other right here, nearest to us right here.
Two stacked receivers. Sorry about the camera work again. We'll apologize about that all day long. Throws the out route. Oh, almost caught.
That goes incomplete to Smith.
So looks like East Lawrence will go 3 and out. Yes, they're going to punt the ball. The problem with throwing the ball, the clock's not going.
Well, you're fixing to put a hot Hatton offense right back out on the field too.
Kick it to your grandmother in the stands.
Maddox Harbaugh at long snapper and Bryce Young going up as the punter.
And you got to cover right here. They've got two back, and I'm sure both can go.
Good hang time on that.
Got to cover.
Pretty good coverage too.
Got a good roll right there.
Inside the 20-yard line. Great kick by Bryce Young.
Good job right there.
Nice kick by Young.
Yes, we do say positive stuff about the kicking game every now and then. It is possible.
Well, that's a big flip of the field right there. You don't get a good punt or they get a good return. They're set up again with great field position.
So Hatton will start the ball off at the 19-yard line. I don't think we ever had a punter. We just had Pugh line up back there and kick.
Quick kick every now and then.
Hey, quarterback here, kick the ball. So now we got that trips look again. We got two guys covering 3. If they don't go up there, we're in trouble.
The safety or someone's going to have to walk back over top of our linebacker out right there.
That's not good. 3 on 2. Now they just run the buck sweep to the outside. Crack back. Should have been a block in the back.
He got outside. There was no one
outside. There's a flag coming out, so
in.
it's probably going to be a hold. Oh, it's probably going to be a late hit because we do something dumb, it looks like.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's no flag on that one, though.
I'm surprised.
I know.
They had numbers on that side over there at that time, and it was just made sense to do that. There's 2 flags, actually. I don't know if they just dropped one. They was both on the same play.
Well, some referees don't like to be left out when there's laundry thrown over, so they have to throw it.
Holding against the Hornets. They bring up a 1st and 15.
Caught a break right there.
So holding, so that's good. So the ball's moved back to about the 15-yard line.
We're pressed up on them too right here. If you on this side over here,
they're missing somebody, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they only got
10 on the field, don't they? There's their guy right there. It didn't look right to me either, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't see that last guy.
I guess they misspot the ball because they moved it forward. So it's at the 20-yard line. It's still first down, so it's 1st and 9. Here's that trips look again. I'm telling you, Owen.
They're going to burn us right there, I'm afraid. I mean, on that one right there.
You send number 1. They send number 3 up the middle of the field.
There's no one there. And then he's not keeping contained. They're going to it's there every time. There's no one ass over top that kept
comes a
horse collar right there.
I mean, because they're just cracking that linebacker that's out there and needs cornerback off. That's all.
There's nobody else out there to get after that.
Yeah.
So what do you do there? Do you bring your safety over top, or do you want to walk a back route on that a little bit? What would you do?
You can do one of 2 things. I'd probably put the way they've been doing this. I'd probably have the safety over number 3 and put the linebacker over number 2.
How good is safety at making tackles in the alley, though? Can he come up and make a play?
He can catch people.
Yes. Okay.
Now, number 2 or a cornerback, he'll come and strike somebody.
Okay. Because that's what it's going to take to stop that play right there. You got to be willing to come up and take on that block and at least turn that play back inside a little bit to get some help. And there's not a lot of good pursuit backside right now on that either, coming to try to help, even if you did turn it in right there. But they've got numbers up. They're going to have it again right out here.
So the ball made it to the 33-yard line.
And that's a first down automatic, correct?
Yes, and then they add on the 15 for the horse collar. I'm not sure what Coach Mack is upset about because there was unless he was calling holding or illegal block in the back.
That was pretty rough. I mean, pretty obvious on that one. Yes, sir.
Now they're in that trips look, and the guy with the pink gloves has been coming down on our outside linebacker. So we split 2 and 3, but we still have nobody over top. It's still unbalanced. Rolling out.
There it is. You called it.
There's nobody for him.
If he makes that throw, it's a good play, but he doesn't make the throw. And also, you got, one downfield. I can't see his number. He was also open right downfield.
I don't understand the coverage there. Unless they're trying to stay in cover 3 against trips, which is very, very difficult to do.
But it makes you make a choice there, and if you're not careful, you guess wrong pretty quick on that.
Yeah. So it's 2nd down and 10.
So now 5 is down tight, almost like a wing look right here.
You would think a run play here.
Yes, sir.
Yep, power.
You called it.
Straight ahead. That's
24 right there. What a run.
I'll tell you what, we have gotten away the last 2 games with throwing our shoulders at people and tackling.
24 with a great run right there off tackle.
So the ball gets across the 50-yard line into East Lawrence.
You fix to see a dose of that right there because if I'm Hatton, I'm coming right back to that again, even if I go back to the left side. But that right side was there.
Come on and play bully ball. If
the clock's running till you're shortening the game, getting the game done, getting out of here.
So let's see if they run power to the sniffer back up here.
They're going to the left side this time.
I mean, you have a 1 technique in a defensive end, so they're giving you.
You've got the guard tackle right there.
Oh, wow. Okay. You pull the guards to the right.
Almost like an influence. Yes, sir. Did he come from the wing or slot forward? Was he at the back?
He was the running back.
He was. A great call. That's a good call.
That is impressive to have that influence.
Because we scraped back over top right there, and they were, it was
That's
good job by us to catch up because that play right there they'll come back to that one too.
Gain of 8, so 2nd and 2. That's some wing T influence
yes,
there
sir.
if you're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're tight up here, so I wonder if they're going to try to go outside.
They almost got like nasty split tight with the wing right here.
Oh, we reduced way down. And it's just an outside zone.
Good
Bales,
penetration.
Bales, hold on to him. That baby Bales.
Bales,
he makes things happen.
He crossed face right there, made a great play, and held on to help get there. But that's a great play.
Because he also got in a weird position. He went from a true defensive end to almost like a 3 technique, and that may screw up some big boys blocking there.
And we're squeezing down a lot again, also, like you said right there. I don't know on that what the theory is on that, but
I got a feeling power coming back here.
Well, you said it right. We're conceding that almost a guard tackle. That the way they're lining down right here. Like
there's the quarterback buck sweep. He's going for a while. He pops it to the outside.
First down.
I'll tell you what. Hatton looks impressive.
They do, yes, sir. Their guards pull well. They control backside. And number 1, the quarterback is impressive.
I'll tell you what, number 4 is impressive,
yes,
too.
Sir. And 24.
Then you also have all the hog mollies up front,
yes,
too.
Sir.
Triple accidental wide beef up there. That always helps, too.
Both tackles are impressive so far. They're not oversized at center and guard, but both tackles.
They got 2 tights in the wing.
Yes, sir.
And that's just straight ahead. Again, that's big boy ball. We're just going to come.
That's almost like off tackle power with that lead back coming in there.
Moves the ball to the 11-yard line, so gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
And I think
they're
the
11-yard line. 5:54 on the clock.
Is it a heat timeout, Coach?
That is a heat timeout. This probably, I think, should be the last week for it. So again, at 5:50 something, Hatton 7, East Lawrence nothing. Hatton, the first drive, took 3 plays to go down the field and score. And then East Lawrence goes 3 and out. Of course, the first play for East Lawrence, we were trying to get Kay McClure out there and get him out in space. But sometimes their Jimmies are just as good as our Joes, and they come up with an interception. Right now with Hatton, they are on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 play drive, which included a 15-yard horse collar call. And I'll try to get y'all some visuals because, again, as we discussed last week with Moats, we are horrible cameramen. My ADD kicks in. So again, it's 2nd down and 5 for the Hornets at the 11-yard line of East Lawrence.
So what do you do here?
I just run straight at you.
I do too. But what do you do defensively right here? I mean, I almost concede that and, walk down to the point where if they're going to beat me, they're going to beat me.
Oh, quarterback sweep to the right. Oh, that's like, oh. Yep, quarterback to the right. Got a hold of him.
Great
Down,
job
so it's
right
3rd
there.
down.
To me, right there, they got a little fancy for themselves. I would come back with a sniffer back, right, like they did want to go on the off-tackle power. To me, they got away from what they were doing earlier that was successful.
I'll tell you what, I mean, to dip into our repertoire, I would do have a quarterback fake. I mean, you fake the buck one way, have the quarterback go the other way.
Yes, sir.
It looks like it's a timeout for the refs. Aiden Jones is coming out of the game. Not sure why that is. But it's 3rd down and 3 for the Hornets. Surely it's 4-down territory for the Hornets. So they're still in that heavy set. It's even heavier now because they have a back in the backfield, so they don't have a wide out. They're just going to go. They're going to tilt the world to just come at you. Yep, tilt the world, power with the quarterback. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be close.
I think it's going to be 4th down. 4th down.
4th down. Well, let's see if we can pull another rabbit out of the hat here. So it is 4th and short. Push time. Timeout. By Hatton. So it is currently 4:51. Hatton 7, East Lawrence 0. So again, Hatton has had success just running the ball, just period. They have speed at back, they have speed at quarterback, and that's kind of what Coach Stover brought with him with some speed. That's for sure.
I don't get away from one right here. I just leave the ball in his hands. Get a good snap. You leave it in his hands right here. You come right back to that look again with the heavy look right there. Off tackle, essentially. I think it's.
Oh, okay. So I'll check. It is 1st down. They gave him the 1st down.
Okay.
I could have sworn I saw them
I
throw
thought
the fist
up.
up.
I thought he said 4th down.
So that was a gain of 3. So they are now at 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Yeah. Again, I don't.
And I'll tell you this: we coached a long time together, and we played. When you're getting pushed up front, that's a bad feeling because you can scheme all you want to, but when you're getting leaned on and you're just getting pushed around, there's not a whole lot of scheme you can call or whatever. You got to challenge up front. Earlier when we had the success, they had good penetration to get the ball and make the play, but here the last couple plays they've ended up pushing us.
And here goes straight
same thing.
Oh, Alma had a chance to get him in the backfield. Bryce Young almost had a chance to get him. So a gain of, looks like it's about the 3-yard line. So that's a gain of 3. Rather rinse, repeat if I'm Hatton.
And they're in no hurry either.
Nah.
I don't blame them.
2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
There's no need, but we're still in the 1st quarter, so just lean on them some more. So now they put the student body to the left. Let's see if they give the 4 now. Nope. They're going to get to the outside. Man, he's fast. Oh, they may be coming back. You can't do that. Flag from the back judge. holding on Hatton, so the ball's going to get moved back.
That's a big penalty right there. We
That
talked
is a big
about that at
penalty.
the beginning of the game. You cannot make penalties and make plays, and that's one you talked about with the hold. That is a game changer back, flipping the field back a little bit on that one. Take it away from the goal line right there.
So East Lawrence gets a reprieve here on this play. Let's see where it pushes the ball back to.
It'll still be second down, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So the ball is now at the 14-yard line. 14. My wife is correcting my English.
14-yard line of the Eagles.
So holding on that play. So second down and goal. Now they're back to spreading it out a little bit. Powered. Yep.
Nope. They don't.
Oh, they tried to get the running back out in the backfield. Now the quarterback's
He is good.
Sometimes the best play is a broken
No,
play.
sir. That was a great play. Nobody open. He just kept it and tucked it and scored.
That's one of those things where, as a DB, you're covering your man as long as you can. And sometimes that just happens. Again, when you have a good athlete at defense, you can allow plays to blow up and then you end up
Well,
scoring.
it doesn't matter what level you're at now. A quarterback with good wheels can change the game in a heartbeat. You can have the best coverage in the world, like you said, but if you don't bring him down, the score is the same. It doesn't matter. It's still 6 points. Whether he runs it or throws it, either one, it doesn't matter.
Very true. Then we bring the special inflated ball because all the kickers cheat, and they always have a special ball that I can't remember if it says super air or no air. Can't remember. Ball snapped. It's up and it should have been blocked.
No good.
No
I think somebody
good.
got a piece of that one. I do
That's
believe.
what I thought it sounded. I thought it had the double hit.
No good.
So at 3:41 in the first quarter, it is Hatton 13, East Lawrence 0. Oh, goodness.
We have a moment when we give a shout out to Encore for all they do for
Well, you said it a while ago. I think this time you've got to get a couple of first downs because defensively,
Yeah, I mean, you can't let your defense be out there that long, you know. And so we have to move the chains at least twice.
I agree.
You know, whether we get anything out of it or not, it's irrelevant. But we need to get the chains moved.
It's nothing else to get a little bit of confidence because right now everything you tried to do has went wrong, and a lot of what they did, even with mistakes, has went right. And you helped them out with a penalty down there on our sideline right here just a second ago.
Yeah. So the last time they kicked off, they had the pitching wedge out, and Dalton Gay caught it about the 30-yard line. So let's see where it ends up going this time.
You have to make sure you field that kick right there every time because you can.
Dalton Gay breaks the tackle. He gets up. So he gets a couple yards out of it.
I wish you could have seen from where we were at. If he'd have kept that ball on outside right there, he had a same. But that's easy for you and I to see setting up here in the box.
I never had the speed to get out anywhere.
I agree. I wouldn't have been back there. I'd have been the guy trying to keep him off of him.
When I played tight end, if I caught the ball, I found the first off-color jersey and tried to hit him before he hit me. So 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line for East Lawrence. We're in a spread formation 2-by-2.
Sort of slip right there.
He's a tough guy to bring down too. That's one of the things. If you're going to block down with that tackle and he crosses your face, that pulling guard's going to have to kick out.
Absolutely.
The scraping linebacker. And our guard looked like he was looking for the next level instead of the kick out.
And they got backside and crossed right over it. I mean, we didn't do a good job up front that time with them. They got penetration also up front.
So 2nd down and 8. 3:02 on the clock. And somebody, East Lawrence jumps off sides.
The election penalty on the Eagles. The elected procedure left off at 5 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 11.
Again, here's kind of an example of self-inflicted wounds here from the Eagles.
Well, you're already struggling to get first downs, and then you make yourself have to back up again on a You know the snap count, you know the play, you know everything right there, and you've got to make sure you execute.
Pump and go, but they were already dropping back. Just dumps it off.
No time. 24 was in the backfield. I think that's 55 also. They're doing a great job up front.
Also, the play we were looking, you have to set that play up, and we haven't thrown the short pass to set that play up.
I agree. And we gave a fake in between that also, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I think that kind of...
Yeah, we pump faked the stop route here and then wanted to throw it deep. But one, the cornerback was at a dead drop back, so that wasn't there. And two, we haven't thrown the short route. We haven't run a short route to throw it to yet. So, ow, knee. Ow, head. I'm about to hurt myself up here. Kane scrambling. Breaks it to the outside.
Great run right there, first down.
No, they call him short.
That's not a good spot at all.
That's not a good spot. So East Lawrence is in a tough position of what to do here, but that is short of the first down.
Just short of the first down. We have the fourth down.
So the ball is on the 47-yard line.
Well, box coach here, I'm going for it.
Yep.
I think you have to. Seriously, I don't see why you, because if you don't, you've done nothing to show that you can stop Hatton here at all.
Minute 58 here. They're going to bring everybody. There you go. Now get down.
Nothing fancy at all that I like to call.
That's one of those things. When you get that call, you got to know where you need to get to. And if you get there and you see a whole bunch of traffic, just get yourself on the ground. Live to die another day. I guess you don't want to live to die another day. That'd be bad. So first down, that's what East Lawrence needed, was a first down even after a penalty. So that is good news for the Eagles. Came McClure on the run there for 3 yards in the first down.
So East Lawrence is staying with a spread look almost every play, aren't they?
Yeah.
They got a little jet motion right here. Jet.
I don't know why our tackle was backpedaling on jet. He was pass blocking.
I keep waiting for us to go short side of the field. I don't know. Maybe.
You've been hanging around me too long.
Yes, sir. That jet play, I love to see it, but there's so much timing and so many things go into it. It looks very simple when you watch it on a Saturday or Sunday, but you have to have everything right. You have to have linemen that actually block both sides of the ball, because backside can still can catch you also.
There you go. There's a tunnel screen. Oh, we got to get the running back out there, but he drops it.
They're all over. They're pressing up too.
So now it's 3rd and 11, but the clock is stopping on a misfire. And those are one of those passes where people think it's easy, but quarterbacks short arm that throw more than anything else. Like a hitch, they won't short arm that. Slant, they will usually overthrow it, but just a stand-up or even like a tunnel screen, they will short arm that.
It's almost like they want to hand the ball to him. Does that make sense? Like they don't want to put it out there to him. It's almost like he wants to hand it even though it's a throw. He's almost
one. Run. Make one guy miss.
Great tackle.
So, again, this will have to be a decision for the Eagles.
Well, number 8 can play for Hatton. He's a great ball player. I think that's Lathan Strong. That was a great tackle right there in the open field.
So a gain of 4 on that. The Eagles need the 40-yard line. So they may be taking the quarter. And you may I have to tell Coach Couch something, so you may have to talk to people for just a little bit on.
All right.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With your score, Hatton 13, East Lawrence 0. A big 4th down play coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cash out that belongs to Allison Knox at the handicap game. Also, I have iPhones that are missing their mama or their
I was just telling them it's 13-0 here, and I think this is one of the, we could say cliche. The whole this is a big game play in the game. I mean, this is big for both teams right here.
So I mean, here's the thing: if you're East Lawrence, I mean, you don't call it run play. Oh, we're coming out the punt. And here's one of my big pet peeves: if you're running a fake punt and you're not putting your offense out there, you better get that fake punt 100%. Not saying that we are, but I'm hoping that's not what we do. If we punt it, hey, that's fine. But
to me, you want your best players on the field if you're going to do something like that, even if you give it away. But you're right. If you try to sneak it in there somehow, that's not good.
That helps me. Oh, okay. Now, if you get the first down this way, though.
He got it.
There we go.
First down.
Well, kind of like the way Hatton scored. This was a first down for East Lawrence. Bad snap.
I think that actually threw their players off a little bit. When he grabbed the ball and took off, it kind of gave him just that split second to get around the edge, because I was sort of thinking he's not going to get there. And he ends up getting gets to the first down mark there, across right around 38-yard line. That was a big play. Because, he got up high to get it to, because I thought it was going over his head. I thought it was going to roll to the end zone.
And so that's one of those things. We have to find a way to get Bryce Young the ball in open air. Like right here, a hitch. And you know how much I love the hitch.
Yes, sir.
Hand off to Gay. Gay busted out.
Great run off that tackle.
Good job by Dalton Gay.
We got a flag down right here.
Bless America. That's probably going to be a hold.
I like that call right there. Right off left tackle right there. Great call. They blocked it well. He ran it well. Ran hard, but I believe it's going to come back with a hold. And I don't know why, because they were way away from the play.
Personal foul.
Is it on Hatton?
On Hatton.
Wow.
So the ball's made it to the 20-yard line. So there's a gain of 18 for Dalton Gay. Plus, there's going to be probably half the distance to the goal. So the ball should be somewhere around the 10-yard line for East Lawrence.
This is a big play right here again. First down.
So the ball is inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal right here.
So it's first and goal from like the 9.5-yard line.
I come back right off tackle again with it.
The Gay, golly, he runs hard, but they met him up there.
They were ready for it that time.
We didn't have anybody to block there for him.
So do we ever get in a formation similar to what Hatton is running with a sniffer back or a slot?
That's usually like our 2-point conversion. We'll usually bring in 2 running backs. Well, wide out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a tight end, 2 running backs in the backfield, and Kane.
Because I would like that here, right here in this situation right here, because we're determined to spread them out. But we have had really good success right here off left tackle. Right side this time, Jules, if you want it. But we pull it. He's got it. Cut it.
Touchdown.
No
flags on the play. So East Lawrence puts up points on the board, answering the last drive, important drive.
As me and you used to say, that's a no-yes play right there.
That was a screw-up waiting to happen in the backfield, but, hey.
He stayed patient with it, and it found him a little seam, and he scored.
Which, again, if you talk about it, the last 3 big plays hadn't scrambled. The quarterback scrambles for a touchdown. It was a broken play. The bad snap on the punt, broken play for Bryce Young, and this one was almost a catastrophe in the backfield, but it turns out smelling like roses. So here's what I was talking about right here.
So I like this right here.
And it's usually Kane right at the middle, right there. And he ducks his shoulder, doesn't get across, though. I don't think they're going
to let him have it.
So the 2-point conversion is no good. So at 10:24, it is now East Lawrence 6, Hatton 13, and y'all couldn't see any of that because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to move the camera.
Well, I'm not helping you either. I mean, you're up here reliving glory days and talking football too much, and I don't think they help you move it.
Sorry to all the people that are watching. But
This will be my one and only opportunity to sit up here with this, what I told you before we started tonight. So like you can blame me, everybody else does their stuff, so you can blame me for it too.
I will blame it on the rain. Yeah.
It is Funkadelic Friday tonight too, by the way.
That's true.
You can hear that.
Hey, Milli Vanilli and fucking out
That's right.
Friday. That'd be good. They don't want us to sing at all.
But you can have that part.
You're pretty funky for a white boy.
Yep.
Play that funky music. And for those of y'all that care, yes, we are still fighting the Yellow Jackets up here. I just swatted one, and he met his timely death. So East Lawrence will be kicking off. Bryce Young will be doing the kicking duties.
So they normally kick deep here. Does East Lawrence normally kick, or do they try to squib as well?
No, we don't squib, but we don't kick it very deep.
Sort of a sky kick as well?
No, we just kind of kick.
Okay. Wherever it goes, kind of cover it?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's
not bad. They got to cover.
Oh, on the 20-yard line.
Great job out there. Not bad coverage at all.
Hatton will get the ball at the 36-yard line.
Because I think you said earlier, no matter who you kick to back there, you're probably kicking to a pretty good runner right there.
Yeah.
Either way they got that. I don't blame them for having two backs back there like that.
So, again, it is East Lawrence 6 and Hatton 13 in the second quarter. And eventually I'll update the ticker because,
we're back to this trips look again. And it's not a real wide trips look, but they're really keeping that one, the receiver really tight to the line. But we're still not on.
Right, but now we've moved the safety over a little bit, but he's just looking in the backfield. Golly, he's turning those legs.
Mm-hmm. Great run right there.
He's low to the ground, too. He's built like a tank. So ball to the 42-yard line. The gain is 6 for Hatton. 2nd and 4.
Was that 24 running the ball again? So
yes.
He's a great-looking running back, and he is low. I'd hate to know I had to hit him. He's a good-looking, really good-looking ball player.
Built like Ron Dane.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
They got to come up, and
they got us that time.
The offside penalty rears its ugly head for East Lawrence, which it does time from time. And the bad thing is, it's the guys that are right over the ball, so there's no excuse for them to be jumping off sides.
Bring the second down extremely short.
So still in the same formation where they have 4 guys over on this side, on our side. Just straight ahead. So they kind of tilted the world, and my goodness, he's a load.
If I'm them, I don't quit that.
I mean,
why
should you?
I agree.
Ball gets to the 46-yard line of East Lawrence.
They're just pounding right off guard tackle right there over and over again. Now he puts in someone else, and he looks exactly the same. Now he puts 4 in the game, right?
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same. Maybe a little bit smaller, but he's going to run physical. We saw him run earlier.
So, again, you have this same formation where they have 2 receivers that are covered up, or 1 receiver that's covered up on the inside. Just a stand-up route because we were in a straight back pedal. I'm not sure why we were in a straight back pedal.
So remind me on that. They've got first receiver. He's covering up.
So the guy that was the farthest, number 3, he was off the ball. The next 2 receivers were on the ball. So the one that's on the inside, he is now like an offensive lineman. He is ineligible to come off the field.
That's right.
But now he can block.
But he cannot go downfield and make
Correct.
up. He cannot take up.
He cannot catch. He can also catch the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
But he can't catch one.
So like number 3 should be. And East Lawrence has gotten a sideline warning. And it looks like a big-time sideline warning because there was a little bit of animation on the East Lawrence sideline after that. I'm not sure what for because we were in a straight back pedal when they threw that little stand-up route. So, again, you have 15 that's like lined up as the wing here. He's eligible. The guy on the outside is eligible. I'm not sure which 2 guys on the inside.
I mean, look how close they are together right up there.
That's fine. So, number 3, that's the number 3 receiver, should be ineligible. That's why he's blocking. Number 4, baby!
Great play
job.
Right there.
Good job, Smith.
That's 2 big plays he's made in the backfield, and he's not very big, but he really gets in hustles, and he's making great plays right there.
Javian Smith with a good tackle in the backfield there.
I'm impressed with that.
So second down at about 13, balls at the 43-yard line, so we'll call it second down and 12.
And I'm not sure how much they're rotating in, but you and I used to talk about it before. You get that change of pace guy sometimes on the offensive lineman. It's hard. You go from a big guy to a small guy, but he's playing outside contain right here.
Going deep with it.
Got to cover him. Get him.
Well, we got lucky because we let one of those receivers go when he started scrambling.
Big play right here. Third down. What, about 5 or 6 maybe?
Roughly about there. So the ball is on the 36-yard line. So gain of 7 there, so it's about 3rd and 5. I hear voices in my head.
A lot of different things going on at one time. I wouldn't coach as alive and well at the East Lawrence field and stuff going on everywhere.
It's par for course, son. That buck sweep again. Oh, almost got him.
Oh, man, we had him too right there. Great run.
They have that buck sweep set up really well, too.
Guard tackle pull, but we had him in the backfield. We followed through with it, but we didn't make the play in the backfield at all. Great call.
And that's not going to wait on us, so we're going to have to get lined up.
I think you're fixing to see that tight set again. This ball, what about down?
15, it looks like. So gain of 21.
So he timeout?
Maybe timeout East Lawrence. Let's see.
Probably a good time right here to get one.
Timeout East Lawrence. So at 7:16, Hatton 13, East Lawrence 6. Hatton is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 play drive that included a 5-yard penalty by East Lawrence to get a first down for Hatton. And they just basically kind of gone downhill. They just said, we're running right at you. We double dog dare you to try to stop us.
Well, like you said, the last play on the buck sweep, we had a guy in the backfield to make the play. He just did not finish the play, and there was no help. But they run it, so that's one of the prettiest plays they run with that guard tackle on that pull. It's beautiful.
The cornerback did a great job, too, because the cornerback came in to set it, and he turned it back in, what you're supposed to do for the buck. But, again, the way they had it lined up and the way they had it blocked, they had everything else sealed off. So if we didn't get in the backfield and we turned it back in, we had nobody coming back in from the inside to make that tackle.
That's a good point because they're blocking good backside and sealing, and that's something in high school football sometimes that you don't see is your backside tackle and guard. They'll get lazy on that play because they know it's going away from them, and you and I preached that before. We watched a lot of film, and you can see sometimes you've had the play and backside gets you.
Yeah. Play side gets first downs, backside gets touchdowns, so make sure you're blocking them. So they're in that same formation that they ran that buck out, but the running back is stacked behind. So I'm thinking the quarterback may be getting some of this.
And also you could look for a pull back here, go back to backside, and again also on this, you sail motion strong side and come back weak side right here. Let's move well.
Quarterback is pointing at something. So just power straight ahead. Golly, and he tanks straight ahead.
Touchdown.
He runs extremely hard.
I'm very impressed with 24. I really am.
24, Severius Evans, a junior.
Great ball player. It was blocked well, but he ran, and he had a couple guys get their hands on him, and he's one of those guys, like you said early on, if you don't put a pad on him, you're not going to grab him and pull him down with your hands. You're going to have to put a pad on him and hit him.
Yeah,
you got to have help. You got to hang on. If you get him, you better hang on.
Yeah. Now they're going for the 2-point. Yep, they're going for 2 points, so we might see this one maybe quarterback out to the outside. Yep. They flip-flop those linemen, so they're about to go quarterback to the outside here. Quarterback, stretch, power. He bumps it to the outside. Return it back to the inside, but again, there's nobody there. What do they call it? They call it good. So 2-point conversion is good for Hatton. And that makes it 19-6 for Hatton. At least y'all got to see that one.
How many plays did you say that drive was, Coach?
That drive was, including the penalty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was an 8-play drive.
That's 2 drives they've been on, similar like that, same number of plays, both times like that. Burned a lot of clock, and at the same time made first downs. Of course, we helped them a little bit with penalties, but great runs right there. Just great execution by Hatton on that drive again.
And that's the thing. They've passed once because they wanted to try something. But goodness, if you can run the ball like that.
I don't try again.
No, why? unless you just want to show something, unless you want some other team to say, hey, this is what you got to try to figure out how to stop. So again, at 7:08, it's Hatton 19, East Lawrence 6.
I don't think they do anything silly here, but I don't know. I would almost think sometimes, I don't know that they would onside why they would even do it, but that little pooch kick or sky kick they're doing, you got to make sure you field it well, because if you get nervous trying to field it, there's somebody right there if they cover it right. If he comes back this way, he's got to play again.
Busted on the sideline. Oh, I thought he was going to break loose. One of the twins. That was, I think, Javian or Kavian. I'll learn their names one of these days. Javian Smith. So East Lawrence will have the ball near midfield at about the 42-yard line.
They may stay in the spread look right here, but I would come back to that off tackle play that it was really good. I think they actually got a personal foul. Hatton did on that play with it, if I'm not mistaken, to help. But
so we got two backs in the backfield here. Chandler Bowling is the other back, along with Dalton Gay and Kenny McClure.
There it is. He almost, I thought he fumbled it. He was down, but he had that ball out like that.
He got hit.
Yes, sir.
He might be hurt. Dalton Gay might be hurt.
He's slow to get up.
Because whoever it was, I believe that was Daniel Taylor Jr. that came in from the safety spot. He came in like a javelin, and there's nothing dirty about this. He came in and tackled about knee high. And again, there's nothing. It was a clean hit. It was just he came in flying. So 2nd and 8 from the 44-yard line. We'll give to.
So backside end too is not. Do they have a pull off of that? Does he read?
They haven't shown it yet.
Because he is a very aggressive upfield. That's there if he throws it right, but high pass. He's hurrying the ball too, and I don't blame him. He's getting a lot of pressure, but you said that earlier about making that throw.
It's hard to explain to people because they look at it and say, that's an easy throw. It really isn't, because most of the throws you throw, your shoulders are already facing towards because you have to turn your shoulders. Your left shoulder is pointing up the field. Boy, here, if you're throwing the sideline, you're at like there, he's throwing to his right. So his shoulder has to go from the left side of the field all the way over to the right side of the field, because y'all can see me while I'm doing this, and pointing at Hatton's bench. So that's a tough throw to make, and to throw it like accurate.
And you've got to hit it in a spot where he can catch and go with it too.
And that's the thing. That's one of those things where you got to trust your receivers, because Bryce Young's an athlete. So the last thing you want him to do, you just throw it head to knees. Don't worm burn it, and don't send it in the stands. Just put it, head to knees, and he's going to catch it and give it a chance to be in the open field.
Any hesitation with that throw makes it where it throws the timing off of that play. It's almost like it looks really simple to throw out of the backfield, but there's so many times like a wheel route or something. It's there. It's hard to hit that pass because of the way the timing you have to get it to the back to get it there. Big 3rd down right here.
Rolling out to the right.
Trey
Trussell with a good. That's good. They gave that shorter route right there. So again, Kenny McClure to Trey Trussell, the freshman.
I like what he did with the ball right there too. He was really patient with it. Kind of looked to run with it, and at the last second found him, and I really like that.
To the 44-yard line. So gain of 12 there.
How much time's left in the second quarter?
I'll tell you what. If I'd stop stepping on this cord, it might
be
be helpful. Dalton go. No, speaking of keeping it. Kenny McClure again.
Great run right there.
So they fake to Dalton Gay, and Kenny McClure gets the ball all the way down to the 18-yard line.
That's not exactly what I was talking about with the read out the backside, but that's what he did right there with it. He kept the ball right there. That was a great run.
It was. So gain of 26, roughly, with my math being awful. So I think we're maybe at a heat timeout. I'm not sure. Yeah, 5:51. So it's 21 to 6. Oh, yeah. Because I can't do math. My wife left to go to the concession stand, and I can't do math, so it's 21-6. Hatton. East Lawrence has got the ball. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. And, we still haven't been able to open stuff up very much to the outside. But another impressive thing was, and I think, let me see if I'm looking my notes. It might have been Riley Grubbs, whoever the left tackle was, did a good job of just running with your guy because he wasn't able to hook him. So he kept on running with him. That allowed Kane, which Kane did a great job of just kind of planting himself, stopping, getting his shoulders turned so he can make that throw. So it was a good job by Riley Grubbs, the left tackle, and a good job by Kane knowing I can't get outside of this guy, so I'm just going to stop and throw.
I think earlier in the game he was pressing those throws a little bit and trying to hurry them. And it's a lot of emotion, obviously, but he's really settled down. I like that call right there.
Good job, Dalton Gay running straight ahead.
I really like that right there, running right at him.
Bringing up a 2nd down and about 3.
So gain of
Are they
7.
running a true on their front right here? We got a nose, a shade of 1.
I think it's 4-man front. So I think they got a 1 and a 3.
1 and 3, okay.
So 2nd down and 3 from the 11.
And he's shooting gaps every time, but he did good to get back what he did.
The corner is tackled in the backfield by.
I don't know if that was a call or what, but that time they brought a lot of pressure that time, and they guessed gaps. And if we'd went right on that side to their right, we would have had a play.
And that's one of those things I think the left tackle ever caught his block. Instead of, it's one of those things where if you just be aggressive and take him one left or right, but it went backwards for him. Rolling out to the right.
So holding call.
Oh, it got picked off. So it's an interception. We'll see if it stands with the penalty flag.
He had a little bit of green grass ahead of him that time to try to
holding on East Lawrence. It is declined. So Hatton will decline the penalty and keep the ball. So we've had 2 interceptions so far thrown.
That was a costly one right there. It really was.
That was.
No doubt.
I'm not sure what we're arguing about right now. So 1st and 10 for Hatton. East Lawrence needs to put the brakes on right now. They can't let them score right before half. That may be deflating on the 24-yard line. We got 4:42 on the clock.
If I'm Hatton, I'm coming right back to what got me the last score, and I think 24 is in the game again. I look for him to get the ball right off tackle.
There it is, power.
Yep.
Straight up.
Oh, we had him again. Try to wrap him up.
I'm sorry. I know I look at his thighs. I don't want to hit him there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to have to because we're trying to tackle him up top, and that dude's a tank. It ain't going to work.
24 is one of the best running backs I've seen in a while. He really is. Very impressive. And they're blocking well up front.
They are.
And they're giving him time to get this momentum. And when he gets rolling, he's hard to bring down.
2nd and 1 from the 33-yard line.
And you said something really good a while ago. East Lawrence is not getting the pursuit over top to help with him. If he gets one guy, there's nobody else to help, and you've got to have 2 or 3 guys with him. And
buck sweep or GT, I can't remember which. See, there's 1, 2.
We're going to have a hold, I believe, right here on Hatton.
I'll tell you what, Myers is going to have he's going to need shoulder surgery because Myers is throwing them holding penalties from the white hat. I mean, it's helped us. But Son is throwing that flag. So, ladies and gentlemen, this may be, even though both teams are running the ball, as many flags are being thrown, we're going to be here a while. So, Hatton gets a holding penalty, brings the ball back to about the 23-yard line. So, a loss of 10 for Hatton. So, it is 2nd and 11 from the 23-yard line.
You get aggressive here, or you keep doing what you're doing?
If I'm getting 7 yards a pop,
I keep running it.
Yeah. Oh, ball fake, throws it deep. We got 2 over there.
Pick it.
Bryce Young.
Did he get it? Is that interception? I give it to him?
Oh, they call it Bryce Young with interception.
Great play right there.
Great job to come over top.
Great play right there.
I'll tell you what, if number 1 is back there, I don't lollipop it up there.
Great call right there by him. Great play to get back over top to help out. I didn't know if he got a foot down, but that's a great play.
The good thing is we don't got replay, so that is an interception. And Bryce Young, unfortunately, you couldn't see it because, again, we haven't hired a cameraman. So East Lawrence will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, and it is 4 minutes on the clock. No need to get in too big of a hurry.
I come back with quarterbacker with lead right here, right off the bat.
Just straight ahead dive. That's just
I do that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
We're going to have to get more aggressive with our tackles blocking because they are catching instead of firing off. Just fire off and get a piece of them.
The back is one block away from breaking one. Where they're making their blocks to spring them into the second level. You're right about that. We're not getting the ump up front on that.
2nd and 7. Fake. Kane keeps it. Puts his foot on the ground.
Hatton kind of helped us out right there on that play. Slung him around a little bit forward to get another extra yard right there. So it's a 3rd down and about 2, 3?
Yeah, looks like they're placing it on the, well, of course, they're not placing it anywhere.
They're slow about their spots tonight.
Well, we also are running a ball out there when we don't need to be doing that. 48-yard line, so it's about 3rd and 2.
Clock's ticking too.
It is 3 minutes left right now. Dalton tries to get outside. You don't want to do that against this defense. This defense will not allow you to get outside like that.
Play fails the game. Be 4th down and a long 3.
I think they're going to go for it right here.
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't either.
So 4th and 4.
If I'm going to run the ball, run it right at them. If I'm going to throw, you've got short middle of the field.
Give it to 22.
I like that right there.
Keep it in 22's hands. There is no reason for 22 not to have the ball in his hands on a 4th and short. 2:11 on the clock. We don't need to keep on exchanging footballs, though, because that's going to slow us down. Ball's at the 40-yard line, so gain of 13 for McClure on the 1st down. 1st and 10, East Lawrence.
Burn some time right here.
Yeah.
Need to have you a couple plays ready to roll right here. What you want to call right here. Middle of the field's yours.
Throw it deep.
Got it. Great play.
Oh, good job by both Zero and by Zarian Long. If you're going to throw that, he's got to throw that to the pylon, not to the middle of the field.
You need to throw it in a place where only your guy has an opportunity to, because he covered ground in a hurry to come back over top to get that.
Because their athlete is almost as good as our athlete. Straight ahead to Dalton Gay. Man, he's running hard. We're seeing some running backs run straight downhill tonight.
Again, the tackle right there, though. One block away right there.
So 3rd and 6, gain of 4 there. Counter. He's going to be dead in the water. Ball's on the ground.
Get on it.
Recovered it, though.
Timeout right here.
Covered by the Eagles.
That's one of those be careful with the timeouts, though. Because that's 4th down. It's a minute 13.
I didn't realize it was 4th down. I thought it was 3rd down.
Now it's 4th down. But so
you're right.
So a loss of 4 on that fumble, but we do get the ball. So it's 4th and 10 from the 40-yard line. We have to get to the 30-yard line. Oh, sorry. You get to hear me groan by standing up and sitting down because I'm old. So it's currently, with a little over a minute left in the game, 21-6 Hatton right now. East Lawrence started this drive on the 40. They are currently at the 40-yard line.
You and I were talking earlier, maybe even before the game today, about some of the pass game that we did. And I think right here would be a great opportunity their safeties are not. They're not really honoring anything seam-wise into the middle of the field. We've thrown everything outside. We've tried some deep down the field, nothing intermediate, nothing 10 to 15 yards, 8 yards. It's either been screen or bomb. About what we've done, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And right here, a little different look, trips.
What everybody's done against us, they've dropped 2 against Bryce Young down here. And that's kind of what they do here, too. Oh, that's better, though. That's a good job right there. Let him be an athlete. Go on, son, get out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about right there. Mm-hmm. Where you act like you're going deep and then just shut it down. Just runs a shutdown route. That's a good job of getting Young the ball in open field there.
One is a great ball player as well. I'm not giving him enough credit tonight. He's made some great plays on the interception while ago. On that play right there, he really turned it into something a lot more than it was. It was a great play.
5. Oh, that was, he threw a man. I don't know how that got through the hands, but he threw a bullet there.
He's hurt. I think he was grabbing at his foot or down at his ankle.
Yeah, that ankle didn't look very good whenever he was running. I don't know if that was cramps or what. But another 13-yard pass play. So East Lawrence has the ball. Looks like first and goal to goal from the inside the 10-yard line. There's 54 seconds.
The way they're acting down there, I'm hoping it is a cramp for him. They're kind of working on his foot and his leg there, maybe in his calf, and those hurt.
Because he made 2 catches where he left the ground too. So that's exerting some energy on those calves. Not that you and I have ever exerted energy on our calves before, but
and no vertical hop, even if I wanted to.
No, I don't have any vertical
hops. I think that's what it was. Need to get him some pickle juice in him quick or something. Get him back out there, though. You need him on the field.
Exactly.
And remember, with halftime coming up, with State Board of Education requires that all schools.
So again, 5 minutes, 50 seconds. The clock is running because he didn't get out of bounds, so it automatically starts back up. So we kind of need to be in somewhat a little bit of a hurry. Trips right. We might need to get on the line of scrimmage there, Chandler. Roll out.
Cut it up right there.
Oh, helmet came off, so Kane's going to have to come out of the game.
Yeah, picks up mental yardage.
Gain of 3 on that, so it's second and goal from the 7-yard line. 29 seconds on the clock. The clock's probably going to start, and it is going to start.
Starts on the referee's motion.
And clock is rolling, and we don't have a play call. 20 seconds, and we still haven't lined up to run the play call. Now we're subbing out there. We just wasted 13 seconds.
Timeout Eagles.
That's the thing. Just like, with the injury and the helmet, the ball was killed in the field, so the clock is going to be running. So that's one of those things that we just got to be aware of.
I was mistaken on the one when he went out over here with the cramp. I thought it wouldn't start till on play, but you were right on that. But on that one right there, as soon as that referee put it in play, it was gone. And there's a lot of confusion on that play right there.
Yeah,
a lot of time ticked off. I think in this timeout, you better have you a couple plays lined up, ready to go. You know kind of what you're going to do until your QB cake. And so does he still have to sit out a play?
I believe so, yes. He actually had to play a play.
You have to actually do the play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Trey's a good athlete. He's a freshman, though. He's a pretty good athlete, though. The problem, but now they have Bryce back in the game, but now they're going to have 2 guys shadowing Bryce. Oh, we got quad. Nope, the trips. I thought it was quads up front, but now it's just trips. So, again, it is 16 seconds.
They have 1 timeout left. Am I right? Because you're
so.
going to have to do something with it.
Throws a slant.
Pass in the end zone is incomplete. Stopping the clock.
3rd down coming up right here. So he can
Kane should be able to come back in, and he is. So it's 3rd and goal. I think we have 1 timeout left, which to me, if we do, running the ball is not a bad idea. You have 12 seconds left, but I don't know if we have that 1 timeout left.
If I do, I think about giving the ball to 22 right here. Don't even do anything with it except run it straight up the pipe with it right here.
Yep.
He's been very successful with it throughout the game at different times. Don't hesitate. No act. No candy. No anything. Just go with it.
We
right
might
here.
get the counter run here. Oh, just rolling out to the right.
Right it is. Throw it. He's got a chance.
And that's
Touchdown.
no. They don't say it's a touchdown. Clock's running. And we run out of time. He does not get in. No, then they say that we call a timeout. Nope, that's the half. He was not able to get in, and I don't know if we had timeouts left. So he got to about the 6-yard line, and that's half. So a wild ending there for the East Lawrence Eagles and the Hatton Hornets. So right now it is 21-6 Hatton Hornets. Overall, just from this half, I mean, the big thing is, one, the 2 interceptions that East Lawrence has thrown, because that is the very first interception on the very first play. That I can understand that, but that ended up killing a lot of momentum there, any type of momentum at the beginning of the game, because now we give the ball back to Hatton. And then the other one was as we were going into the end zone. So, man, what are your thoughts so far?
I think it's been mistakes and making plays off those mistakes for both teams. Like you said early on, the broken plays that Hatton scored off of that made big plays on those downs, and then probably the play that kept us in the game, obviously, was the one on the punt when it was muffed and he still got it, took it, got the first down. But a big opportunity right there for East Lawrence right there before half. And yeah. I don't know that they had another timeout or not, but I wasn't sure on that. But that was, if they did, then you can't take them with you, and you don't get to get that one in the second half. So yeah. I don't know that they would have given them a chance to call a timeout, but that was close. That
there
was
would
close
have had to have been a player go to the referee, because there's no way with the ball going on the far sideline that we could have called one of our coaches.
Because you physically have to go down there really to get his attention right there to get that timeout.
And that's one of those things, like one of our players has their hands up, saying touchdown, when he probably should have been running the referee. Again, that's assuming we had a timeout. I don't know if we had a timeout or not. So
and a lot went on right there in that time, that little period too. We're sitting up here watching, so many feet up above, but that's a whole lot happening. But I agree with you. But I thought he scored, but I guess it was them at first. It was East Lawrence that did that.
Well, that also goes back to the 13 seconds after Kane's helmet went off. That ran off. That we called a timeout.
Exactly.
That killed us. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to listen to both bands. We're going to shut our mics off a little bit and then let you listen to the bands again at halftime. It is 21-6 Hatton.
From downtown Hatton, Alabama, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the Hatton High School Big Blue Band from Hornetland. You wanted more sound, more passion, and more intensity. We heard you, and tonight the Hatton Band is proud to present a Motown review featuring classics such as I Want You Back, My Girl, Superstition, and presenting tonight for the first time, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Drum major Marley Sweet Tea Anderson, is your band ready? Hatton High School, you may take the field for performance.
You describe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hatton Big Blue Band from Hornetland. The Hatton Band is conducted by drum major Marley Sweetie Anderson, woodwind captain Lila Town, brass captain Jasmine Garcia, percussion captain Reagan Handy, color guard captain Colleen Boston, dance captain Gracie Montgomery. The Hatton Band is directed by Troy Morris, percussion Devin Hatton, dance Riley Patterson, color guard Jesse Cox, and the voice of the Hatton Band, Brother Billy Helms.
Hey everyone, our FFA has a booth set up to sell raffle tickets for a table and a fire pit. Please support. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's performance by East Lawrence High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Austin Shelton. Drum majors Liberty Brown, color guard captains Emmett Terry and Lucy Aldridge. Additional staff includes Victoria Wilson and Miracle Bolden. Tonight's show is titled Kiss Live, featuring the music of the legendary rock band Kiss. Selections include Shout It Out Loud, Beth, featuring trumpet soloist Bethany Reeves in Detroit Rock City. Ladies and gentlemen, your East Lawrence High School Mighty Marching Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, your East Lawrence High School marching band. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for both of those bands.
All right, we are coming back from halftime. Some halftime scores around the area. Brooks 14, Central 7. Again, that's at Brooks. West Limestone 19, Danville 14. Deschler 42, Wilson 6. West Point 21, Lawrence County 8. Colbert County 14, Lauderdale County 0. Last time I saw from West Morgan Priceville, it was 0-0, so there wasn't anybody reporting, so I don't know what that is. So, again, I mean, this could be a free-for-all right now. Well, I'm going to say after West Morgan, it's probably going to be a free-for-all because unless West Morgan just trips on their faces, you know, they look like the bell cow of the region.
You look at those scores right there you just went over. Those are all pretty close and competitive games, minus one or two of them. They could go either way. We talked about Brooks and Central. That's a 14-7 game. And then West Limestone,
Danville.
Probably not a player in the region as far as that goes. But then Dexter obviously up big.
Over Wilson, yeah.
And a big region game tonight for Lawrence County as well. West Point up 21-8. That's a big game. And then kind of a surprise to me, you say Colbert County's up 14-0.
Yeah.
And I think that may be Colbert County's homecoming tonight, I think. And that's a tough place. We've talked about places that are tough to play. See Team Manley, obviously, when it's rocking and they're going. That's one of the toughest places. I played there personally and coached there. It's a tough place to play.
I bet. How many times has Colbert County and Lauderdale County played each other at either one of those stadiums? That seems like just, hey, if you got nothing to do, go watch Lauderdale County and Colbert County go play.
And also, like, Colbert County used to play, like, they were really big rivals with Russellville when I was younger, and also with Cherokee and even Deschler. Colbert County used to be a very big rival game too. But when Colbert County was really good, that's one of the hardest. And I think it used to be a top 10 list that they would circulate around, and maybe an AL.com or one of them in CT Manley Stadium. And I'll never forget my brother's freshman year, they beat Colbert County there to win the, it was still area then, and they had to escort them out. They shook the buses on the way out. But, like, when you come out of the field house there's people running taunting you the whole time, and at the end of the game, they pretty much are taunting you again when you come off the field, telling you what they're going to do. But they were back-to-back state champions when I was a junior and senior in high school, and they had some unbelievable athletes, and they were really good in all their sports, and they have a good program over there. But that's one of those places, too, that's just really special. They've won a lot of state titles over the years.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think Moats I may have talked about this last week, but, you know, they have the coaches' breakfast in Florence, and I can remember going there and having Steve Mask of Colbert County and John Mothershed of Deschler. You talk about some tall tales and holding court, and if you think Lou Holtz sandbagged and talked about how bad Notre Dame was and South Carolina was all the time, those two would have contests about talking how bad their teams were, and they were beating the brakes off of people, and they would just rag on each other. It's two renowned coaches for the Shoals area, just like I said, just holding court up there, and it's always entertaining.
Well, Coach Moore was there when I was at Colbert Heights, and he was such a great man, and he was so renowned in Mississippi and Alabama. But the mutual respect of those programs for each other, almost like in our county back when Hazelwood and Cortland would play each other, you wouldn't see a lot of penalties. You wouldn't see there was a mutual respect by both teams. You know, when they played each other, they was going to hit each other to the whistle, and they all knew each other. And then there's so much tradition by those fans in both those programs. Yeah. And so you were expected to win, and anything less in that game, you know, it was a disappointment to beat them. And so, I mean, those were even in the area game years and before region come in, and it would be packed on both sides every year for those games like that.
Now, I'll probably regret saying this, but, you know, the games against Lawrence County and then this game, I mean, we've had a personal foul and we've had a horse collar, but we've both seen and been a part of games where it's been out of control on both sides. I mean, Moats talked about it, and you talked about it off there, about the East Lawrence County game, and I think it was 2003 or 2004 or something like that, where there was a brawl on the sideline. And just a lot of bad blood. And I think we've gotten to the point, at least I hope we've gotten to the point where it's just good to where the county rivals can play each other. Because we all know each other, you know, and all it does when stuff like that happens, it just puts a black eye on the county. So, again, just coming out here and just letting the kids be kids and supporting the kids and supporting the community is the most important thing. But sometimes idiots in the stands bleeds over into the fields, and they want them to do asinine things. So it's always good when that doesn't happen. Whoa. We must have got a unsportsmanlike penalty because we're kicking off from the 25-yard line. So I don't know if something happened at the end of the quarter or the beginning of the quarter.
Did we not get off the field to clear in time or something like that?
But that's not a 15-yarder. That's just a 5-yarder. This is a 15-yarder. You usually kick from the 40-yard line. So something we must have crossed somebody off our Christmas card list, and that offended him.
Well, that's a big start right here, right off the bat.
That is.
And I mean, that's
a squib kick.
They're going to start out for good field position right automatically. Got to cover well right here.
So Hatton will start with the ball across the 50-yard line of East Lawrence.
If I'm Hatton, I know I've said it 100 times to you already, but I'm not doing anything fancy right here. I'm getting the ball in the hands of 24 and 4, and I might even let one keep it a few times off that buck sweep action and just off tackle power.
I dare you to stop us.
That's what I would do.
Yeah,
you're eliminating two things. You're forcing what you want to do, minimal mistakes, and you're also running the clock. I bet you see it right here, right off the bat.
Power. Yep, power straight up the gut. And a gain of about 5-ish, 4-ish.
I'll say credit there. We did have a few guys to also try to help get him down right there, but that was another good run.
Ball makes it to about the 43-yard line.
Tavarius Evans is a great ball player. He really is.
Yeah.
24. But not enough credit. I'm an old lineman, and I coached him. There's not enough credit up front also. Those guys are doing an excellent job up front pushing.
That's just a zone play. Up, holding.
It's going to come back, but I think it's 72, the tackle for Hatton. A great job right there. He got on the second-level linebacker, and they would still be blocking if the whistle wasn't blowing right there.
Which will bring the ball back as we get second down.
It appears our referees are going to be sponsored by Dr. Andrews Surgery in Birmingham for rotator cuff surgery, because Myers, the white hat, and then the umpire, they have thrown many holding penalties today.
As I was saying, used to be a lot of dirty laundry on the field. There's been a bunch of it tonight.
There has.
Both sides, I have to say, you can't say either one has really called one for the other side, but Hatton has got a couple of bad holding calls, like you said, from way, way back. He's got X-ray vision to call that.
Straight ahead again.
Good job.
We had him bottled up.
Good open field tackle right there. Is that Bryce Young at one? Great tackle, but you're right. We had him.
We just grabbing at him and not wrapping up.
Should have had him for a loss right there.
Yep. And that running back's not going to go down with you just grabbing him. Gain of 11. So it's about third and 7.
Watch the fake.
Flipping around. Buck sweep. Nope, power. Straight
Same
ahead.
thing.
Bounces. Great
job right there.
Good fill by Kay McClure.
Great tackle
That's
right
the
there.
way to come down and fill the gap. So an unusual circumstance for Hatton, which is a fourth down.
22 right there for East Lawrence. That was a great play to fill the gap right there. He came downhill in a hurry. That's the first time East Lawrence all game has really attacked the line of scrimmage right there. We talked about that early on. That was a great job.
So
I'm very impressed by him.
Something unusual here is a fourth down. This is the first time that Hatton's been in fourth down.
No hesitation here.
Buck sweep. Buck sweep up top. They took that receiver out there. So Hatton didn't like what they saw, so they took a timeout. So this will be big. This is a big stop if East Orange can get it. It's 4th and 7-ish, and if we can get them off the field here and get the ball, that's huge.
I'm trying to think what I would do right here, that I would come back to. They hadn't been in that trips look in a while that they ran earlier in the game, and you called it earlier that I don't know how well we've covered it earlier in the game, but it's hard for me to argue not to come back to one of those, to that buck sweep action or off tackle, and they have not ran the quarterback in a while either.
I was almost thinking going into that trips look and just drop back, and quarterback scramble, but that buck sweep out of this look too. And I know it's 7 yards, but I mean, we've been confident in what they can pick up. But now they moved the backs to this side, though. The running back is to that side. Let's see if they flop. Jumping off sides? Nope.
Pulling the guard right there, going to throw. Wide open.
Oh, man, he alligator armed it.
He had him too.
Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Three was wide open right there. Great call. That was a well-designed play. They pulled the guard right there to guard backside right there, and he booted out. And it was wide open too.
Yeah.
East Orange got away with one right there.
That was a true play action, not an RPO. That was just a true play action play. And it was there. It's just the receiver alligator armed that pass. So East Lawrence now 1st and 10 after the stop on the 43-yard line. 2-by-2 formation here. Again, a power.
Good read off the guard pull right there.
But the guard is just kind of wandering
no
around.
Doubt. He did his pull right and then didn't. But
26 is that Pitt. Number 26 is Caden Pitt. So I don't know where Dalton Gay is. So Pitt gains about 3. The ball's on the 47-yard line. So again, at 4. We'll call it 4 and go 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead just with some cross action, Javian Smith.
I may be wrong, but I think with East Lawrence, their success in the middle of the field has been just thud. Just go with it. Don't no candy, no window dressing, as we used to say. You just go with it right there, off tackle, whatever you're going to do, go with it. Because if you hesitate, Hatton's got such good speed. They're going to flow, and they're getting good push up front. And East Lawrence is not getting a very good push up front at all right now.
Where's Dalton Gay? Dalton Gay's on the sideline right now. I don't understand that. Quarterback's roll out to the right, plants his foot. Takes a shot. It gets almost to midfield. They're going to put up the 49-yard line.
Right there was not. That was up.
So to the 49-yard line. So it is 4th and 4. That's one of those things, too, though. If you have a defensive end that far out and you're expecting your tackle to hook him,
no doubt,
roll out, that's where the running back needs to have a little chip to be able to get the quarterback to the outside. Because we have not been able to get to the quarterback outside of the tackles because, I mean, as far as the defensive ends are out there, we're not. Motion from trips to spread. We run away from the motion. Not a bad idea. First down.
Great call right there.
Touchdown.
So McClure gets the first down. Now Dalton Gay's coming back in the game. So ball is at the 44-yard line. Gain of 5 there. 1st and 10.
Still with the spread look right here.
That was almost like a cutback action. I mean, it looks like the way we blocked it, it looked like a cutback type of play that was designed to cut back.
I still just don't. I don't know that you're going to have success doing that. I really think the off tackle stuff, the misdirection a little bit with the quarterback off tackle, and I got to let one touch the ball at some point again here soon too. He makes good things happen with it.
Quarterback GT. Love that play.
Set up about a 3rd and what, 3, 4?
Yeah, a little bit longer than that. Ball's on the 38-yard line. So maybe about 3rd and 4.
Probably more like 5, maybe 6.
I mean, it's a good thing we're math geniuses up here.
Not at all. If you're waiting on me to do a good spot, you're probably going to have to wait a while.
But if you watch down here, for like what you're talking about a little bit later, the cornerback that's up against Young, he's in a straight back pedal.
Go with it. Just take it up and go.
That looked like a mistake by Young on as far as
great run right there.
That was all 22 with a flag on the field. Was it a face mask?
I don't know. I hope it's not a. So Hatton has got 2 guys hurt. They've got 8 going off with his arm down. That doesn't look good. And you got another one.
We got a cramp for East Lawrence.
And 20 or I'm not sure of his number, coach, going in the backfield, hobbling back there for Hatton in defensive backfield. 7, he's wanting out too. 8 shoulder looked bad. I don't know if it's a collarbone or a shoulder. That looked pretty bad.
We have received 3 timeouts.
Hope they're both okay.
That's Latham Strong too.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
That didn't look good with that shoulder like that.
I can't tell who this is down for East Lawrence, but it's a cramp for sure. So the clock is at 5:46. It's 21-6 Hatton right now. Yeah, this quarter's gone by fast. But they didn't get, I mean, well, that's the kiss of death too. We'll get like 900 more penalties. I guess, do they waive that penalty off?
Next week, middle school and JV football will be at Lindsay Lane.
Oh, is that Kane? That's Kane McClure. That's he's cramping. So Trey Trussell will come back out as quarterback. They may put Bryce Young at quarterback. They've done that before this year.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
Nope.
Volleyball at Danville. That's an area game. Get out and support girls.
So again, we better get ready. So ball is set on the 36-yard line.
So I guess they did pick the flag up.
26-yard line. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. 1st and 10.
Still a spread look right here.
So handoff to Gay. He might pop it to the outside.
He's got a chance.
Oh, caught from behind.
Great play by them.
Number 4, Daniel Taylor Jr. Good tackle from behind.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
It was because we had good blocking by the receivers up top too. So ball's on the 20-yard line. So gain of 6 by Dalton Gay.
That's the first time in a while too. A little delay action, trying to kick it back outside. Actually got outside like you said a while ago. Keep it right here. Just go with it.
Trey Trussell turns it up.
No. I thought he might have got in the face mask, but he didn't.
Ball on the 16. I thought Trey earlier could have put his foot down and gone straight up the field, but it looked like he was trying to go outside.
And I think 22 a couple times. Is it McClure? You said was his name? Yeah. Early on, he tried to do it, but he started just taking and going with it. And I look at that right back at it.
We got to hold that block. They're going to call holding there.
Just coming by.
Again, our tackles are taking steps back when we're running the ball to their side instead of attacking. I mean, it just take the inside step, hook on. That's going to hurt.
Even if you don't make the block completely, just get enough seam or enough. Get in there. We used to talk about that with our tackles. You've got to get in the. Force them to go around you, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But they're not doing that. You're right. They're stepping back and almost taking the hit to them before and getting penetration against them.
So flag on East Lawrence will make it 3rd. I got a feeling I know what we're about to do. We move Bryce Young to the wide side of the field. It's 3rd and 11 on the 26-yard line. You don't have to get it all back.
Anyone down here in the trip set can.
Again, he rolls out. Just run. Now run, son. You don't have to get the first down. There you go. Now we're in 4th down. So we got 4th and about 7. So that's okay.
Great tackle right there by Burleson, number 2 right there for Hatton as well. That was a good open field tackle.
So McClure is coming back out.
That picks up about 3 yards.
23, ball to the 23-yard line. So gain of 3 by Trussell puts it at 4th and about 8. 7 or 8.
And I got to say right here, the way this clock's moving too, you don't know how many more these possessions are going to become more and more important. You get a Hatton drive on those 12, 15 play drives.
Too good. 4th down. Flopping sides for Gay. They're going to roll out this way, I bet. Yep, rolling out this way. There we go. Now we got him to the outside. Good
Great
job right there.
right there.
There's a Trussell. There we go.
Great play right
Kane
there.
McClure to Trey Trussell for the 23-yard touchdown pass. That's what we needed. Dalton Gay gave the tackle a chip to allow Kane to get to the outside.
Gave him the time, and I like what he's doing with the ball right there. Very patient with the ball, too. Didn't hurry his throw right there. Kept waiting, and let him work himself open. And a great job with him to get to run to find the end zone after he caught the football as well.
Hey, yeah, Trey Trussell shedded that first tackler, and then he went to the house on that. So good pitch and catch right there by Kane McClure to Trey Trussell. So it's 3:29. We need this 2-point conversion to make it.
They got to hurry up and play clocks at 6.
Oh, he slips. So the 2-point conversion fails. So it's 12-21 at 3:29 on the clock in the third quarter.
3:29 remaining in the game. The score 21-12.
So good drive by East Lawrence right there. But the problem with that 2-point conversion failure is now it's a 9-point ball game. So it is 2 scores that East Lawrence will need.
And I really think right here it's going to be huge for both teams. You're at a point in the game. Clock is going to start being a factor as you get later into the third quarter and on into the fourth. But you cannot, if you're East Lawrence, allow Hatton to go on one of those 12, 15-play drives where they just milk clock and it's thud, 3 or 4, 5 yards a pop. But East Lawrence did. They dug themselves out of a hole a couple of times with great plays and just a couple of good hard-nosed plays and runs and a great throw, pitch, and catch right there to get the touchdown. But really needed the 2-point conversion right there.
As the famous football coach in East Lawrence, Bane Garner just said, that possession before halftime, not getting any points out of that, it looms large.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you, Bane Garner, for listening to the broadcast and contributing your football expertise right there. I'm waiting for you to tell him to run the midline. So East Lawrence is going to kick off this time from the 40-yard line. Squibs it across the ground. It's on the ground a little bit. There we go. Good job. That was a good squib kick to nobody, which is always good.
Talk about good play calls. Give a shout-out to old Coach Stanley Johnson. You remember the year he used to want to draw up the plays for us. We was at Lawrence County. He'd get the napkin or whatever. He'd give us a hard time. The time he thought you and I were mad at each other that time, though, that may be one of the best stories of all time, though.
All right, 1st and 10. Hatton on the 27-yard line.
They're back to a true spread look right here also, but I imagine they're going to
just run straight ahead. Split, yeah. Oh, and good gravy. He's running. Golly, he's running downhill and he's running angry.
Big pickup. Hornets.
I don't know how many yards 24's got rushing, but he is definitely he's been a difference maker tonight. That's an understatement.
Was enough for a first down.
So this is crazy. The first game we played against Lawrence County, we had 0 cramps. That's the first game. We are in week 4 now. This is our 3rd game, and we've had more cramps in this game than any other game.
So I don't remember last Friday night. It
was cooler.
It was cooler.
Well, the last time we played, so we've had a week off.
That's
true. That's maybe something about it too. But when we played West Limestone, it was definitely a lot cooler than this. But this is still not bad weather. I mean, it's 75 degrees right now, but now it's probably 80% humidity out here. But still,
it's air you can wear. But I agree. Yeah. But it's there's been a bunch of plays in this game too, though. You have to remember that.
That is true. Air that you can wear. That's a quote. No, that's on my quote board right there. There we go.
Great job right
Bulldog there.
Who was that?
I couldn't tell.
McClure?
No, I think that's maybe, is that 28? If it's 28, no, it's 26. It's Caden Pitt.
Great tackle right there.
He rodeoed him down. So no gain on that. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mano the Slender are coming on the field.
Second down and 10
Peyton
for the
Foster.
Hornets.
So they're in trips. Now we're okay. We're defending the trips differently now. GT or Buck, 1 or 2. If he pops outside, he's got something, but he still gets almost a first down.
Having that right tackle play picks up close to 7 yards. It will be 3rd down and 2.
So the ball is now on the 46-yard line, a gain of 8. So it's 3rd and 2. I wonder who does the umpire decide to look at as far as spots? Because the Hatton guy spotted it 1 yard away. The guy on our sideline spotted it 2 yards away from the first down. Trips again. They got 3. They got 3 on 2 up top again.
Guard tackle GT, but they're gonna run the quarterback. Great job right there.
Hold on to him. Tucker's there. Good job by Tucker. That's a loss of 1. Or actually, gain of 0.
I don't understand that play though. He looked hesitant running the football right there and did it.
You got 24 back there.
I agree.
24 is getting 6 to 7 yards of carry.
I don't know about that call, but he looked. That's the first time I've seen him hesitant to touch the football to want to run it. But
Are they going to punt?
I don't trust it.
Holy cow. That's a good punt. Oh, no, it's not. So the ball goes out. Great job by East Lawrence. Hey, phenomenal job by East Lawrence making Hatton punt.
That's the first Hatton punt all night, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, 24 touched the ball twice, 11 and 8 yards, and you needed 2, and you punted? Now, okay, smart people, unlike me, they have a 2-score lead. So, okay, maybe. But bully ball, just come on.
That was that same GT counter action just with the quarterback keep that time. But I don't know. One just looked a little bit hesitant with the ball right there for the first time. He's such a good athlete.
Minute 18 in the third quarter. East Lawrence with the ball, their second possession of the quarter. Fake to Trey Trussell at quarterback. He gets out into the open. He's like a wild banshee right now.
I'll tell you what, Hatton is starting to really walk down in the box, too. Their safeties are starting to walk down. I don't know if we want to do it. We're having great success on the ground, but if you'll notice 4 right here, he's starting to really cheat down in the box to try to.
So we double dog dare you to throw it.
I agree.
But we had that one good successful play, but after that.
You see what I mean right there? He's almost ducked down by the back judge there.
Can't tell if that was Dalton Gay again. Yeah, that was Dalton Gay again. So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and short. Another person down.
It's going to be 3rd down and short.
If I'm on the ground, the last thing I want to do is – oh, wait, no, that's us on the ground.
We had 2 on the ground. I had a Hatton player on the ground.
Okay.
So
I'm like, last thing I wanted to have anybody do is come and help me. Is that Dalton Gay on the ground? I think Kane's ankle may still be bothering him. He's down here on the sideline, so I'm not sure what's going on here. And that's Dalton Gay. It looks like cramps again. So, again, summary again. It's 21-12 right now, 34 seconds before the fourth quarter.
it's hard to stop, too. When you start cramping up like that, it's hard to sometimes you just keep getting them, and we've been there with that, too, dealing with it. But
just to kind of recap also, right before halftime, we had some time come off the clock, and so it was 3rd down. And 16 seconds. I still don't know how 16 seconds went off the clock either. But Kane McClure ran the ball and got to about the 2-yard line, but then the clock ran out of the half. So we had a chance to put some points on the board, but weren't able to get that. So again, 34 seconds on the clock. Clock should start. Again, came off an injury. I think is that Kane back there? They flip the ball to Bryce, and there's going to be a legal crackback or holding.
I think they're going to call a hold.
Over the field.
That one's pretty obvious, I'm afraid, right there.
Yeah.
They've been pretty quick to throw them tonight, but that one right there, you gotta hide it a little bit better than that if you're gonna do it. The old saying, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, but right there, you're gonna have to hide it a little bit better. He had a play there too. That was there.
That's the thing. Again, this is the offensive line guy in me. You had 3rd and 2, and you're gonna run a jet.
Mm-hmm.
Run it between the tackles and just get your first down. But now we're at 3rd and long. Probably going to go to the quarter because it's 19 seconds and the clock should start.
Who ran the jet there? Was it one?
Yeah, I think no. I don't know who it was.
If I'm going to run it, I want the ball in
9.
I think you're right. If I'm running the jet right there, I want 1.
I don't know if we're going to get this play off.
It might be good to recoup and come over and get a breath, get a little swig of water, and talk about it a second.
I think that's what we're doing. So we will be heading to the 4th quarter as I update the ticker because, well, again, I'm not good. So it is currently East Lawrence 12, Hatton 21 as we go into the 4th quarter.
What do you do here, Coach? You make the call right here, like the old Monday night call.
I'll tell you what. We've had success rolling out and hitting that stop route to one, the Trey Tressel touchdown. The other one was to Bryce Young. To me, I run to the right this time. Again, use that chip block by your running back to get Kane to the outside of it, and just throw that little stop route and make sure that route is past the first down marker. That's because I don't know if we have a run play right now at the 3rd and long and we're on the 20-yard line. You got to go for the first down because
I don't put any candy in the backfield. I'm really going to sell out Boot right there. Let him have time because he's gotten much more patient with the ball, throwing it like you talked about earlier. And that one long pass down here, he did an excellent job of selling out, but then, very patiently with the ball, tucking it down and throwing it to the last second. So I agree with you on that.
So we got Young down here.
I don't think I stand back there. I think I move him, and that gives him a chance to run it. If everything else breaks down, he's good enough. Got good enough wheels to get the first down.
But we just straight drop back. Trussell just shooting it upfield.
Trussell's pass to Young is incomplete. Bringing up the 4th down and 11.
That hit the Young in the chest. And he did his push-ups, I guess, because he dropped the pass. But now he's got to get back to punt.
Right there.
Yeah, he did have a chance.
I think they were looking for 1 the whole way.
And they still didn't do a very good job of covering it.
No, they did not. They had a shot. He had a pretty good shot at that one. He did a good job fielding that punt as well right there.
Let it roll.
Got a good bounce. I thought it was going to roll dead immediately.
Young stick rolls dead at the Hatton 46 when they will take over 1st and 10, the 21 to 12.
That doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but he did a great job again. That was not an easy job to field that when before he kicked it. He got hurried and he still made a pretty good punt out of it.
So Hatton has not had success. They've gotten 1 first down. That was in the first run play of their second drive, and that's about it. So they get the ball, the first down of the 46-yard line. And again, East Lawrence is starting to run out of time. We're at just 1 quarter left. So, and again, why not tilt the world? Give the ball to 24 and let them go. And give the ball to 24 and let them go. Oh, really? That kid's a man-child.
Handoff goes to Evans. The play goes for about 13
And that's
yards.
nothing fancy at all right there. That's just good blocking up front, and then he is just lowering his shoulder and going with it. And when he gets the ball, his acceleration's impressive, Coach. It really is. But heat timeout already, or is it timeout?
No, each one's called a timeout.
11:25
Which
remaining.
we might need to save those.
I have no idea. Yeah, it said meet at the car.
So again, we are at a timeout here. Hatton's got the ball first and 10 from the 42-yard line. Sorry, I forgot. It's always interesting stuff that goes on at the press box that gets me distracted.
There went a squirrel moment for me. I'm trying to know what was going on back there behind the stuff for just a second. I apologize, too. You and I could write a book on something like you can't make it up, like stories from the field house, stories from the hallway. We could make the field. We could write a whole novel on that just in itself.
You just got to watch out when it rains, son, because you never know what's going to fall and hit you.
Absolutely not.
Quarterback up, buck sweep. Oh, we got a flag.
Just to always remember, you and I were out-of-work comedians at one time, too. So
We've had two broadcasts in the world because Moach was one part of those out-of-work comedians also.
had a great time working for him, absolutely.
He is in rarefied air.
He would own his own novel himself, but a lot of it would have to be edited out.
That is true. 1st and 15 after the false start by Hatton. Backs him up to the 47-yard line.
So, again, I think there it is.
Quarterback Buck to the outside.
That time he ran it with authority, got a lot of it back.
It's basically student body right there.
Love off the right side. The play picks up
So I'm
about
telling you, I guess
6.5.
putting my glasses on for a second to say that I'm going to dare them to throw the ball, which they're not going to do. I'm going to sell out to stopping that right there.
Problem is,
Blow it up.
Do you set out? You're either going to attack it from the outside or attack it from the inside.
I don't know, but he's not shown all game that he's willing to pull it and come up. The only thing I would worry about is backside him pulling and off the read.
Fair enough. Right there, power straight ahead.
But you've got to decide what you're going to do right there. If he beats me with a throw down the middle, or he beats me backside on the read to the pull, I'll have my hat to tip it to him. But I'm not going to let them keep doing that right there.
And if I'm Hatton, I don't know why I do anything else other than hand the ball to 24. I'm like, son, I'll get you some Gatorade afterwards.
And I might do this. I might actually sell off that counter, come backside with 24 back across. I don't know if you could do that or not. He moved right there. That's got to be a penalty on 72 right there, the tackle for Hatton.
Goodness gracious. I'll tell you, both teams are ugly with penalties right now.
He could not stop himself when he moved right there a little bit. Once the gravity took over, he was moving.
Gravity will get you, that's for sure.
Especially when you're getting tired. Let's get in the fourth quarter and you've been blocking the whole game like that.
And timeout for Hatton. So again, we've had, the first possession for Hatton again, for this quarter, they gained 12 yards, but then we have a penalty. That's their penalty, not our penalty. So Hatton has twice gotten behind the sticks, and so this is the second time. So they're first and 15. So, we have an opportunity. What's the clock say? Can you read it?
9:58 left. You're starting to get crunch time right here. You get another first down or so, it's going to start really getting, score or not, it's going to get tough. Those 2 points are coming back to looming. That possession right at the end of the half also is looming large right now. If I'm them, I still don't. The worst thing you do here is punt if you're Hatton. the worst thing you do.
Again, 24,
Again,
24,
mhm.
24.
If he gets
24.
tired, I put 4 in.
Exactly.
Then a little dose of 1 in between.
There's one going to the outside. He got some blocking by. And he stays in bounds, so that's not a bad thing for Hatton.
He read that one. He read that beautiful right there. That was a great read by 1. Did they pull guard and tackle on that?
I thought they pulled at least a guard there. Ball's on the 17-yard line.
And they've had so much
20.
success off that action with that pull.
Yep.
It's there. So they're gonna move strength over to the left-hand side now.
Just straight ahead.
Good job right there. Well, it is Freeze Lawrence. Does a great job.
Nice play by Jay Davis. Taking it a second down.
What's also become kind of obvious is our lack of size compared to their size. I mean, we weren't very big to begin with, but in this type of stuff where it's just pinning their ears back, it makes it obvious that they are a bigger team than us.
Both their tackles are big.
Yes,
Now,
that
that's
right
another
tackle,
one.
good gravy.
Mm-hmm. And then you put that in an overload set.
Power.
And 57 did a great job pulling. I mean, they're so fundamentally sound up front. They really are.
They literally are tilting the world and just – again, you look at our sideline, we have nobody that is big and as athletic looking as Hatton's tackles are.
Well, 57 right there did a good drop step and pulled, and I mean, it was just a pretty play right there to lead the whole back up in the hole. That
was a gain of 7.
That's hats off to them.
Yeah,
just great execution.
3rd and 3.
Big play right here.
We got 2 downs that we need to get them with. It's going to be quarterback sweep to the outside. Nope, just straight ahead power. And we're going forward. 24 is not going to be tackled backwards.
First down.
First down.
Well, he picks up a first down.
On the 6-yard line, so gain of 4, first down for Hatton. 1st and goal from the 6.
Clock is moving too now. It's definitely becoming a player.
Clock at 8 minutes.
8 minutes remaining in the game.
If I'm Hatton here, I'm running every second I can off that clock. I don't snap till there's 1 or 2 seconds right here if I can.
Again, there's still two scores up, so I mean they can go as quick or as slow as they want to. Boom, straight ahead. Had him twice in the backfield.
I kind of got to wondering if they was going to throw the flag right there because that was pushing it a little bit right there.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure they were saying nice things about each other at the end of that play too.
Welcome each other to Thanksgiving dinner.
No doubt.
Yeah. We need to find the football. There we go. Second down and goal. Choo. Here comes the train. Boom. Oh,
great play right there.
I'll tell you what. They let everybody but grandmother through. That was a whole lot of lookout blocks.
Almost
there.
like that was that some type of screenplay they were trying to set up? So why would you do that again? I'm sitting up here tonight and I'm retired from coaching, but I just question yourself there. You got 2 great playmakers in the backfield right there.
No,
really 3, honestly, if you count one.
I think it was an outside zone, and the one issue with zone is that you better have all the offensive linemen on the same page.
That's a great.
And I think and it was like, I'm going to pick him up, and you pick him up.
So you got this trips look again now.
And we jump off sides.
We gave him 5. Who's he going against?
I don't know. Did he throw a flag? Oh, he did throw a flag down there.
I think it's going to be offside.
That's probably us, if I had to guess. Yep. God bless America.
And this is 4th down.
4th down and goal.
So 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. An empty set. They're going to be coming over here, this quad set here. They have 4 receivers on the left-hand side. And the quarterback runs that direction. And they're going to call it back, though.
Holding on Hatton, I do believe, on the receiver. I don't know how many yards and penalties they've got tonight on either team, but just on holding penalties alone. Several big plays and touchdowns called back.
This is like that's like a state trooper at the end of the month.
No
he's
doubt.
he's meeting his quota right now. Heat timeout. Yep, 5:43. That's the one thing about it. The clock has been rolling.
If they had not been throwing these flags, this game would be over, though, honestly, or very, very close to it, because the only thing is extended it. Both teams have ran the ball a lot.
Yeah.
And you and I have said it a bunch of times tonight, but I don't do anything fancy right here. I still don't understand that call just a second ago, though, when it was Katie barred the door up front. To me, you get away, you have to, and you and I have done it before, Coach, until you get away from yourself sometimes thinking you can get that play or do that one. If you can just get that one thing, you're going to score. But if you don't get it, you don't.
I still think the play was the outside zone for the quarterback. And where you get in such a hurry to try to scoop that outside shoulder that you're letting stuff go inside.
Come back in backside of you right there.
Because there was no receiver coming back for a screen. So there was no screen set up. But I can see what you're saying, because there's like 9 of us in the backfield, and like we let him go for a screen. But that was just a straight quarterback run, because he took 1-2 steps and he had all these jerseys from. So he tried to come back and he tried to go back door with it, and there was nothing there.
But there was nothing. I mean, it was like anybody that wanted to be back there was there for that one.
Yeah, the worst time to not block people. So again, it's fourth quarter, 21-12 Hatton, 5:43 on the clock. 4th and goal from the 15-yard line.
I imagine you're going to see that trips look again or a spread look from them if I had to. A simple guess right here.
Why are we letting the coach talk to the official all the way out there?
2 or 3 of them out there, actually. 3 of them. 4 if you count the one right here at the 40.
Tell you what, no Christmas parties for these officials from
No
either
doubt about
sideline. So 4th and goal from the 15-yard line.
And we've got back now to where we're not covering out over the overtime.
0 back here. Oh, again, just let everybody go. Oh, he's wide open.
Out of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I think he's calling touchdown there. I can't tell. I couldn't see from way over here.
That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He's out the back of the end zone.
Golly, again, we haven't lined up the trips well all night long, and we got lucky there. So we need 2 scores. It's 5:34. So not saying that we need to be in a hurry, but we need to be in a hurry.
Eagles will have the ball 1st and 10.
Well, I think you and I used to watch film together. You used to do the old thing, tick, 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 tick. Well, it's fixing to really tick now, and it's going to go in a hurry. You need to have you a couple plays that you feel comfortable about, ready to go. As soon as you can run them, if you can get them in, get them signaled in, or if you can call them, whatever you need to do, because it's going to go fast right here.
And that's the thing, it's in between those plays, too, that
you need to be organized and know your formation, know what you're going to run out of it every play. 1 right there. Throw it to him.
Bryce Young gets the ball, makes one person miss, makes another person miss, and he's keep going. He's going. He could go loose. He breaks free. Coming down, makes one other man miss. All the way down to the 45-yard line. Holy cow.
What a play. Helmet comes off. He'll have to come out one play.
Bryce Young. My goodness. Have yourself a play, son. Let's go.
Unbelievable play right there.
Linemen don't need to be running around anywhere. The linemen should know where the ball is. So the ball all the way down to the 36-yard line. Thank you, Alan. Good job, cameraman.
I don't know if I did it right, but I'm trying to give you an assist there.
Tell your brother that you know how to run the camera now. Quarterback keeper, he gets it to the outside.
Not bad.
Getting some yards there. That's
I'm
good.
telling you what, though, back to that last play. That was an impressive play. One of the best plays I've seen right there. I thought he was going to be stopped right here at around the 40-yard line, and I mean he cut it loose and let it go. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him get the ball again.
No.
You got the middle of the field if you want it. That safety is all he's doing is digging by.
Oh, he's got him behind it. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, throws an interception. That hurts. Kay McClure throws his second interception, but the third for East Lawrence. And that's at 4:31. We got 2 timeouts left. And if it's not 24 time for Hatton, something's wrong. And that's coming from a coach that was 0-10 his last season. 24 should have a heavy dose of the pigskin.
Like you said earlier, I told him off the field after the game, we'll have the IVs waiting for him, whatever, after the game, the Gatorade, whatever you need right here. I'm trying to get him his 100. If he doesn't have 100, I'm trying to get it for him right here.
Yeah.
And if he can't do it, I'm putting it 4 in one's hand either way. I don't throw the ball again.
I mean, why do anything else?
Agreed. And more than anything else, now the clock's going to run. You only got 2 timeouts. I think you had to take one early maybe in the third quarter. We burned one.
Yeah, we burned one.
Yeah.
Another helmet come off. The epidemic happening. So the ball makes it to the 21-yard line. So a gain of 6 there for Hatton. So 2nd and 4. We got Sleepy Hollow disease with our heads rolling off. There we go. Literature with Coach Ferguson today. Straight ahead. Second verse, same as the first. First down.
And they're doing nothing fancy at all right there. Just off tackle. I would line up running again.
That's big on big. We're just coming at you. Gain of 7 there.
You might and you look at the size difference right there. You said something earlier right there up front. It's.
I mean, the tackle, the center's wide.
Mm-hmm.
The guards are athletic, but the tackles.
Mm-hmm. Very athletic and big, and they can move. Like that guard, 57's been impressive all night.
There we go. See, making 24 bounce, that's all right. That's good. We had penetration that went through the offensive line. That's good. Because making them bounce, we can handle that. A 24 with a full head of steam straight ahead, not so much, my friend.
And I know you may get burned doing this, but I would even think about doing some stunts, something different here. I mean, even a blitz look, anything to try to blow that play up in the backfield. Because if he gets turned up north and south, he's rolling, like you said.
3:10 on the clock, 21-12. Gets to the outside forward. Holds on to him. Good job. Kay McClure with the tackle.
I do not understand.
East Lawrence is taking their second timeout. Don't throw the ball.
I don't either.
Don't throw the ball.
I come back with 24 and
I'll tell you what. I go with 24. We got 2 score lead. I go with 24. See where we're at. If we're within 4 of a first down, I'm milking the clock and I'm giving it to 24 again. Because again, East Lawrence still has to score twice. And I don't want to kick it to Bryce Young. And I don't want to have a messed up punt return.
The only thing I say out of that is if you could sell the action, if they've got a play to call, they sell, and if it's play action, if it's that GT look with the quarterback,
that may be the call to have.
If you've had a heavy, yes sir,
the heavy side on the left-hand side, fake the running back to the left, and the quarterback comes back right.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good call too.
Because you remember early in the game, they ran an influence, like like an influence trap or a play with the guard where they pulled backside.
That almost makes you think that was a screw up. Like a happy accident.
Well, I might
because we haven't seen it since then.
I might tell them run that again.
I think we're about to see the quarterback go here.
Shield right.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! There it is. There's quarterback. Hey, we'll take it. Good job.
Not a bad job right there stopping that. Fourth and
it's 2:32. It's 4th and 7.
The clock's rolling, right?
Yes.
I might run it all the way down here if I'm Hatton.
I'll take the delay
I
game.
might delay a game or even call
25 seconds on the clock, and there's 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
I might even call a timeout with 1 second left or something on the play clock right here. You're down to 17 seconds already. No hurry whatsoever.
I don't kick it to them. Oh, yeah, don't kick it to them. Bryce Young with it at the 38. Makes one guy miss. Makes another guy miss. And guess what?
He might go.
Guess what?
One block.
Guess what? Don't slow down, son. Oh, no. Helmet comes off again.
Young takes it all down to the Hatton 15-yard line, where it will be touchdown Eagles.
Oh, man. Just turn the jets on. Don't try to cut back.
I don't know if he was trying to look to see where he needed to go or what there, but I agree. If he just would have kept it going right there, what a play right there.
Again.
I tell you what, one is impressive. I have to say 24 has played well. We've talked a lot about him, but Bryce Young, number one, he's a heck of a ball player too.
Yes.
He's very impressed. What grade is he in?
He is a sophomore.
Great ball player. I'm sure Coach in that bubble wrap.
Now we've run. Okay, there we go. Getting that formation where we actually have a guy on line scrimmage.
Quad stack.
Yeah. You can't take the sack. Oh!
Picked it off again, didn't he?
Yep.
That's probably your ball game right there, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you can probably take a knee here. I don't like trickeration type of thing. We've run that quad set and have not run it successfully.
I know one was out of the game for a play, but I come back to that spread set or whatever on that and just try to get the ball out like you said earlier.
Well, let him roll out like he did. I mean, he threw that one past the trestle. You know, roll out.
And plus, he's got enough wheels on him. He could run the ball right there if he needed to. Throwing back against your body and it's no good. It doesn't matter what level you play.
And that's one of those things where he's trying to make a play. And understand he's trying to make a play. But what you have to realize is, hey, let's live and fight again.
No doubt.
You know, just throw it to your cousin Pookie or something like that in the stands. So
no,
first and 10 for Hatton on the 6-yard line.
Don't fault him at all. He was trying to make a play, but it was that's a hard throw to make, and throwing again over the middle of the field like that, it's hard to do anyway.
Especially throwing it off your back foot.
And then, yes, sir.
Timeout for East Lawrence. Minute 21. There's a gain of 1 on that, so it is 2nd and 9 from the 7-yard line.
Timeout on the field.
I mean, there's been opportunities. I mean, that is.
And I'll say this: both teams have had opportunities, and both teams have made mistakes in this game. It's been I don't know if I call it a sloppy played game at times. It's just
really
critical errors.
Yeah, that's critical errors is probably good because it really hasn't been that well. I mean, we've had over 13 penalties, almost 15 penalties in the game, but really, it doesn't seem like it's been a sloppy game. It's just been errors. I mean, here we're talking about the game's 21-12. Well, East Lawrence has thrown 2 interceptions when we've had the ball inside the 15-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
The one before halftime, too.
In one of my notes, I told you I wrote down just thinking off the top of my head today, no dumb penalties. I wouldn't say they're dumb, but they're penalties at the wrong time or a hold when you didn't need to hold or something like that.
Or they continue a drive for the other team. So, again, here we go. It's 2nd down. Just straight ahead. And we can't hold on to him. That's the game right there because he keeps on rolling. That should be the game right there. It's a gain of 17, 1st down right there. I'll tell you what, Hatton is impressive, but East Lawrence has had their opportunities.
And I don't know that they're going to see. Obviously, Dexter will be very athletic, as they always are. Brooks will have some athletes, but they're not what maybe they were in the past. I think Hatton will be one of the most athletic teams. But up front, I think Hatton has one of the best offensive lines and defensive lines that in the region this time. They're very physical. If they stay healthy up front, they're going to be something to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I think Bryce Young needs a new helmet or chin strap because he's having a tough time with both of them.
And I think for East Lawrence, they're kind of nicked up tonight and seem like ankles, and it may be cramps, but I think big for them too is going to be staying healthy because depth-wise, they really depend on, and I'm pretty sure for Hatton too, they need 24 and 1 and 4 to probably stay healthy. But 8 got banged up. I'm not sure. I have not checked to see if he's been back in the game, but he's a big cog on defense at middle linebacker too.
Yeah,
he's a great ball player.
As we're running down, they're just running the clock out. There's no more play, so. The final of the game is going to be Hatton 21, East Lawrence 12. Again, both teams, I'll tell you what. So Hatton has gone through Deshler, Brooks, and East Lawrence. It will be interesting to see them play West Morgan. Because here's the thing about West Morgan. They can negate West Morgan's defensive speed by what they do on offense, by just pounding them. I don't know if they can handle West Morgan's speed on offense, though. So Hatton's going to have to keep the ball, run the clock.
I don't think they get in any hurry if they get the ball. They're taking some time. There's nothing wrong with taking the air out of the ball anymore. People don't want to do that. They want to snap as fast as they get it and go as fast-paced as you can, but there's nothing wrong. You know, sometimes the best offense is keeping their offense off the field, or best defense, is keeping their offense. Where is that game played at? Do you know off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head, but I can find that out, though.
I think that's big, too. We talked about it.
Because Hatton last year had Deshler at home, and they beat them at home. So that is big. And like we talked about West Morgan is not a fun place to play at. You know, so
if that game's at Hatton, I won't.
That might be a pretty decent game to watch. And again, it also depends if Hatton can stay healthy too.
This was a physical game tonight. But I have to say, you talked about it earlier. No personal foul calls. There was a horse collar too, but that's not anything intentional. But both these teams are going to be needing an ice bath tonight. They're both teams were physical and made some plays tonight.
Oh, son, next week, that's when the game is. West Morgan at Hatton.
Game of the week right there.
That will be.
And that may be for the which I know Deshler won against Hatton, but that may be for number 2 seed or maybe number 1. It's a weird year, but depending on what happens on some of these other games tonight too.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, now for East Lawrence,
I still think they could.
We still have shots. You know, what we got to do is we got to maintain our health and this is going to be – I'm not the head coach, so I can say this type of stuff. We got Danville next. In a paper world, that should be a win.
No doubt.
You have the most dangerous game of all time after that, which is Columbia, a team you don't want to necessarily play because everybody and their grandmother's following their story about the losing streak they're on, especially with it before West Morgan.
I agree.
So you got to play Columbia, take care of business, and stay healthy without losing your edge. And then you get West Morgan at West Morgan. So whereas Hatton is loaded early with their schedule. I mean, after Columbia, we are at West Morgan. We host Central. We host Wilson. We go to Deshler, and we go to Brooks. And also, the Deshler and Brooks games are both Thursday games, too. So those are going to be very, very weird games to begin with.
And you're also going to Danville, to Columbia, and West Morgan. So the next 3 weeks, East Lawrence is on the road.
Yeah. Because, we started off with 3 home games this year. Again, it's just unusual.
Danville's not alone, but Columbia's a pretty long little drive you're going to have to play.
We're playing at A&M.
Really?
Yeah, that'll be pretty
interesting.
That'd
be a great venue. That'd be great. Be an excellent opportunity to play there.
Be. So, I mean, Hatton, you know, who knows? Town Creek, stay tuned. Because
my hat's off to them. They played an excellent game tonight. They are well coached and made some great plays. They've got some great kids that play for them, and I'm very impressed with their offensive line, their defensive line. But those backs are really good.
Because God gravy. Their first 4 games, Deshler, Brooks, us, West Morgan. for Hatton.
And I didn't watch the Destler game, but I did listen to part of that broadcast, and they had every opportunity. If they'd had a couple breaks their way, where last year I think at Hatton they got those breaks at Destler, they just didn't. I think they had chances late in the game and just didn't convert, didn't get a stop or two they needed. But boy, they look good again tonight. And I don't get to see the film like you do and see things like we used to watch, but just sitting off the hoop, looking at them tonight off the hoop, they're very impressive.
Yeah, and in 4A football, you got to stay healthy. That's the big thing. And you can see how many times that Kane came off the field for us. And even Bryce Young came off the field. We have to maintain our health too.
And he is a special player, and I was impressed with him. And I think McClure, those two guys really played hard and played well for East Lawrence tonight too. They made plays. And number 2, I think he ran the ball very hard. And I don't know if he got banged up at half or something a little bit. He didn't seem to get the ball so much, but man, he made some impressive runs, especially on that last drive down before half. That was some great ball playing by him as well.
Yeah, again, I don't know what people were expecting from this game. I don't think people were necessarily expecting this good of a game, to be honest. I think probably, well, let's see what the website said it was going to be. That was fine. They're Hatton. 7-point game, so that's pretty close. They said the predictors on the Alabama High School football website said 7-point ball game, so that's pretty close. But again, I think that's a huge step for East Lawrence.
And I think they had a chance to lay down or
Yes.
to get down, and they battled back. And then even after it didn't go well at the end of the half, they still battled after that and kept going back and had opportunities, even in the game, throwing a couple of picks late when they were trying to have to throw the ball to get down the field. But you put that score in at half and maybe take away a couple of penalties or one of those turnovers, and you may be looking at a 7-point or less ball game.
Yeah, that was big because we throw an interception on the first play. They go 3 plays and score. Let me see.
And I won't lie to you, after they scored that first touchdown that quick after East Lawrence threw the pick, I thought it could get out of hand quick because it's easy. I don't care what level of sport you play, great team or not. If you have that bad of luck early on, you can get down on yourself.
Yeah.
And with a good team like Hatton, like they were, I thought this could get 14-21-0 in a hurry. And to credit to East Lawrence, they came back and kept battling and hanging in there.
Yeah, especially since we went 3 and out the next series,
yes, sir,
and they
right.
scored. So,
absolutely.
Hey, good fighting for East Lawrence. That's going to be it from Caddo. Next week, it'll be East Lawrence at Danville. I don't have a clue. I may have a guest. I may not have a guest. I don't know. I hope Gregory Owen will join me again some other time this year. But it's amazing when you have families that you actually have to do stuff with your families. And I understand that. And that's the greatest thing about families is that you get to do stuff with your families.
You've always been great to me. And even when I worked with you and coached with you, families were big. We still, as hard as we work, families big. And I've known yours for a long time, and I appreciate you.
But I need to watch the girls come play. I need to watch them play volleyball.
And if they're listening, I don't know if they still are or not, but a little shout out to them tonight, and my brother listening, maybe mom and dad and my father-in-law listening. If any of them are, they said they were going to listen. So maybe Coach gained a couple of fans tonight. He may have lost more than you gained tonight. But it was a true honor to sit with you again. We've coached a bunch, and you're a great coach, but even a better person and a great friend. I appreciate the chance to come with you tonight. It was an honor to sit up here with you. I really enjoyed it. I don't think I have been in the coach's box since you and I coached together our last time at East Lawrence that year at North Jackson. If I'm not, we were trying to think out earlier. So. I think, if not mistaken, we ended up going to North Jackson off a coin flip on the ride back. But that's a story in itself.
But after a game, we had to lose to win the coin toss.
Yes, sir.
To go to North Jackson.
No doubt. That's a whole story in itself. Riding back in the deputy's car while they do the actual coin flip was something else. It was.
Check over there. I haven't seen. Sorry, we got people. Yeah, you got the beats. Yeah. Don't bring headphones to a football game.
No doubt,
especially to a teenager. But Coach Owen, Coach Owen means a lot to me and my family too. So whenever I got this gig by myself, it was really early on where I knew I needed somebody, and I was like, okay, I might be able to get him 1 week this year, and I figured a home game versus Hatton was what I was going to be able to get him. So if I don't get him any other time, Coach, I appreciate you, and I enjoyed this thoroughly.
Well, I wouldn't mind doing it. We may have to do another one together before the end of the year. I enjoyed it. I really did. Like I said, I wasn't too sure how much I could contribute tonight, and some have said I've not been excited enough, or I didn't need to do. We need to do this or that.
I'll tell you this: you can tell your brother to put his money where his mouth is and come be our cameraman.
We need to get him to come be our cameraman.
I'm not giving him a microphone though. No, he can chirp from the cheap sections, but I ain't giving him a microphone. No, he can come run this camera though.
Well, it's been some long, busy weeks for me, but it's been a pleasure tonight just to sit down, relax, and have no pressure because. Usually when we used to put these on, we had a lot going on. And
we had somebody chirping in our ear.
No doubt about it. That's why you always wore the 2 double headsets. That's where so they couldn't hear you. So, but
I'm talking about our staff that was chirping in our ear.
No doubt about it.
Joshua Dale, Flying V, Aaron Hartley. Wow.
No doubt about it. And hope they do well tonight. But I'll tell you this, at least now we can go home and I don't have to worry about it. That's the best part of worrying about what we're going to do tomorrow and washing uniforms and chatting, doing the field. That was all fun while we did it. But this was fun tonight. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I did. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. You don't have some jerk head coach making you come up on a Saturday where Alabama was playing and if they lost, you go cut down a tree because you just don't know how mad I've get.
And I'll say this, East Lawrence, I was here for a long time as assistant principal, and it's a great place. And it's good to come back tonight. I've made some really good friends and worked with some really good people over the years, and some are no longer with us. But we had an absolute ball here, and it was fun driving back over here tonight. Just brought back a lot of memories, and then just setting up here tonight. It brings back a lot of memories. You and I have been together a long time, but East Lawrence will always have a special place in my heart no matter where I'm at. And wherever I go, it's always been a real special place.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff Hall, if Jackie's still listening, tell her 2 boys say hi. And,
that's right.
We appreciate everything that she did.
Hall's always, yes, I agree. They were both very good to me, and a lot of people were here, and I thoroughly appreciate it. Learned a lot and then grew a lot here, and I took a lot from here. And some of the best people, best community around right here. I will say that every day. So
100%. Well, we're going to stop being mushy for you. And again, Craig, it's been an honor to have you here. Been a fun game. Final score is 21-12, Hatton over East Lawrence. Next week, East Lawrence will be taking on Danville. Thank you for coming out and listening, and we will talk to you later.